Colt Sebastian Taylor, as well as the rest of the Longshots here. It's spicy. It's very spicy. And don't know. Okay, here we go. Anyways, we're here. Hello. And welcome to the Longshots Dungeons and Dragons tonight. Presented by, not a sponsor, Rogue Spirits Dead Guy Whiskey. This is what I'm drinking tonight here. I like to pick a new whiskey for every evening. And, yeah, that's it, really. I don't really have anything else to say. And so let me throw it over to the Dungeon Master of our hearts, Silent Bug.
Aw. Man. I had something cool to say to that, and then I'm just like, that's cheesy.
I had something for this.
So, how are we all feeling this week? A question I love to ask.
Terrified.
A good question indeed. Hopefully he'll treat us nicer this week.
Nicer.
Nicer.
Nice, the same.
As nice as you treated that bird you obliterated?
Yes. Exactly.
Got it. Okay, just like that. Cool then.
No, not like that.
Uh-huh. Oh yeah, careful what you wish.
No.
So,
I wish for nothing more.
Got it.
Be sure to let me know how levels are tonight. Our watching crowd, I'm trying to do a little bit of fantasy music in the background for some ambiance this week. So, always enjoy feedback for the quality of the stream. So please go ahead.
You gotta nickname that bot Ambiance.
Well, that's all for the evening. Thanks for coming by.
I got a grin from Funbox. All right.
There's no topping that one, guys. We might as well wrap it up.
Wrap it up. That's the end of the campaign.
You can't damage me.
We all die of cringe. All right.
Don't worry. I'm working toward the dad jokes stretch goal. So, anybody have any questions before we go into our normal lead-in?
I can do camera on this. Nice.
Well, I did post in our Discord channel, which you should join because I like to post background story asides from time to time. Does anyone need any components for any specific spells before we get into a possible fisticuffs this evening?
I have not checked.
Okay.
Now just needs
Glad I posted.
to sit with Vel and have her cast spells at his finger.
Yeah, Vel's happy to do that.
I mean, I always need more diamonds.
How many diamonds do you have?
I gave enough of those out this week.
What?
That's a
I made a diamond joke.
very logical.
I get it. Yeah. How many diamonds do you have, Ambertrine?
I'm working on it. Let me open up my page.
Okay, we'll get back to you.
I need a chip of mica for one of my spells. I don't know how much that costs. I don't know if that's insignificant or significant.
Like,
what spell is it?
Shatter.
So it doesn't get depleted when you use it, so you can use a component pouch for that. Or a spell focus, whatever you have.
There's only things that get depleted.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I can just have the one caterpillar cocoon I use for polymorph.
Thankfully, because one of my favorite facts is is the spell Fireball. In order to use Fireball, you have to have bat shit and sulfur.
That's the best one.
Gotta keep a steady supply of that bat guano.
You have focus.
I have 300 gold pieces worth of diamond dust and 300 gold piece diamond.
We may need some more.
Yeah.
Wow.
What do my spells take?
Lives.
That's true.
Yes.
I have 1,000.
They do that.
Including Meow's silver heist. I have 1,000 gold.
I have a lot of money. I never spent it for a long time.
Okay,
I have
well-
1,457.
How much?
1,457. And I
Reincarnate.
I have a lot of platinum too. Or I mean silver.
Reincarnate takes 100 gold pieces worth of, or 1,000 gold pieces, I should say, worth of rare oils.
Oh.
So that's if we want to bring someone back like 10 days after they've been dead.
Well, then we can worry
We'll
about.
have time to buy
We
it.
can worry about that 2 days after they die.
I lied, by the way. I thought I had 1,000. I don't.
Also-
I have 521 gold.
I have
Hero's
I'm quite proud of
Feast.
it.
I got the numbers. mixed up.
Hero's Feast is a gem encrusted bowl worth 1,000 gold pieces.
I think we used both those bowls.
We've
too.
done that, haven't we?
Mhm, we
Mhm.
have.
We have.
Yeah.
I think we've used those. That would be a nice one
Indeed.
to get. What
Well, it sounds like
else?
we have a lot to think about.
Yeah.
Huh?
And while we're thinking about that, we'll go ahead and have our intro.
Okay.
I will go grab a drink, and you'll see me pop up on Radagast's camera because he's not in Alaska right now.
Well,
Oh!
only if you're on Discord, because he doesn't like to share his
Oh my
lovely face
goodness.
with the world.
I'm not oh,
Last
now you
Turn
went
the
off.
camera off. God damn it.
That son of a bitch.
Come on. Oh, and he left.
Oh, wait.
Sorry
He
about
fully
that.
left.
Sorry.
Last time on the Longshots Dungeons and Dragons, it was Wedding Day Part 2 at the wedding of the year in Neverwinter. The Longshots were
It's
the...
friends only one. You just open Steam up and join me.
It was an invite-only occasion, and everyone was invited. All the who's who was still there. You had,
Family went away? Question mark. Okay, there we go.
you had
This is
the,
the best intro.
you had the Longshots. You had the Tyrant. You had everyone's parents. You had an ex-lover of Reyna. You had a bird that was exploded by Elliot. It was amazing. And yours truly, Colt Sebastian Taylor, stepped in once again as Pope Sebastian Taylor to marry Reyna and Celise. Then, as all after-wedding after-parties have, the Longshots summoned a devil. A man simply known as Tim. And, well, the deal was sort of completed. The Longshots got back Vel's brother. However, Meow and Anna's daughter whereabouts were unknown. However, there are more pressing matters. Silver, which has spent the last few days knocking off, making love to, bribing, doing some other things to folks that are looking for the Longshots, is likely ready for the Longshots to assault Ezekiel's astral fleet to save his son. Will the Longshots get back Silver's son? Will the post-wedding photos turn out to be as magical as the day? And hey, isn't there a skip and a hop and a jump in Silent Buck and Kayla for some reason? Find out all that and more, maybe, on this week's Longshots. Wiggle Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh my goodness.
Thank you.
Make an honest
Ellion's gonna
people of
have a
everybody
metal
out here.
breakdown. We'll find out. Hopefully not.
Yeah.
So,
Jordan, you were telling me
afraid.
stuff. You were helping me out, and I couldn't mute the mic.
It
and
was
you was
really
trying
funny.
to say the
It
intro.
was really funny.
It was pretty good.
There's one thing I enjoy. It's being interrupted.
It was, yeah, you love that.
Oh, I love
Well,
I'll
it.
make sure to
get
do it.
used to
I'll make sure to
it.
do
This
it more and
night,
more. I'll
We'll
make
pick
sure
up
to
a
do it
pin
more
drop.
often.
Oh, I can't wait. Can't wait. Totally not something that has been
It's like
eating at me
slowly
for 30
ripping
years.
your beard out.
It gets me more and more irritated. Yes.
You're welcome.
Radagast, do you have a different mic? Because it's like your sound
do, yeah.
quality.
I have a
It's
better
so
mic.
good. It's so
Wow.
good.
I have Jordan's mic.
Oh,
That'll do it. That'll do it.
Oh, and I'm not on Alaska Wi-Fi. That helps.
Oh, there you
Also
go.
gonna do-
It's the
Or Kayla and Radagast sitting together.
not today.
Okay, I was gonna say that would have been really sweet. That would have been so funny.
She's in the other room and I hear her, but she's just like the cracks through the door.
That's so funny.
So loud. I'm sorry.
Kinky.
No, I wasn't saying you're
He
loud. I'm saying
is
I hear you.
around the corner there.
I love it. I'm gonna have to crawl out of Funbox's ceiling soon.
Don't.
I won't.
Boy,
I
that's
promise.
It's too dangerous.
Boy,
I know.
Not quite sure what so. Anyways,
All right. While we call the fire
This is a
department.
joke.
Why are you
So-
keeping Alias in your attic?
I'm not
Freezing.
leaving
Let her
her there.
free.
She's there of her own volition.
Right.
There, yeah, I am.
It pays a third of the
I have a whole
bills.
bunch of snacks up here. Why would I? eat?
alias, blink twice if you're in trouble.
No, I'm just kidding.
It was more than twice.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
Shit.
It's fine. It's fine.
Damn it.
He's fine. He's fine.
All right.
I love it.
So last we left,
Oh.
Yeah.
Tim
Vel-
had just brought Tez back from Avernus. Though he did not bring Sarah.
What an asshole.
I believe some questions were asked of the Stone of Golor and it replied.
Cryptically.
At this point, what do we do?
Scream.
Well,
Pet
no,
my cat.
Shh. There's a sleeping child here.
Yeah, Vel's quite worried about Tears. So she's,
Shit,
like,
yeah,
asking
Tez.
Colt,
Sorry, I forgot. we
Colt,
had
do you
him.
mind looking after Tears?
Yes,
me?
I let me take him to our room, give him some hot chocolate and some bacon, and I'll wait for him to wake up, and I'll talk to him when he wakes up.
That's a great combo.
Thank you.
Of course.
Hot chocolate and bacon.
So Colt will
You're the
go.
best.
Colt will go get that set up, and he will sort of put him on like a bunch of blankets and pillows, and sit in a chair with his own hot chocolate and bacon, and just quietly wait until he wakes up and have a conversation with him.
Val, if you would like, I can go into his dreams.
Sure. If you think that'll help, just I don't feel like we need to force him awake, but you're welcome to if you think it will help.
Just to make
You're a very
things a
charming
little
person.
bit,
So.
just to kind of settle, give him something nice to dream about.
Thank you. She hugs Amatrine tightly.
Of course.
Vel, like, kind of at the moment constantly looks like she's so close to crying, but like keeping it together.
Hey, it's okay. He's here.
Yep. Yeah. No, I never really thought about the next step. So we'll see. What?
He's
Sad.
here.
Yeah.
Things can get better now. It's gonna be
Yes,
bad for a little
hopefully.
bit. Things will be bad for a little bit, but you have him back now. He's here. He's safe.
He's safe. Yeah. And that's the important thing,
And
that he's
you're
safe,
safe.
and he can have a happy life, whether with or without me, he is safe. Thank you.
Amatrine will give her a big hug. Just hold her really tightly.
Yeah, Vel like sinks into the hug like she really needed that right now.
Amatrine will just happy vibes at you. Just
Yeah.
sing happy songs. All right.
By the time they pull apart, she's looking a lot better. Or a bit better, at least.
Yeah. All will be well, my friend. All will be well.
Tim sort of twiddles the ends of his mustache and crosses his arms just slightly and he's like, "So,
Oh, you still? Oh, fuck! This guy's still here.
I do want to go to where Colt is with Tez.
all
I'm
right,
just gonna
last
step-
I knew."
And I want to use a Walker in Dreams, which allows me to cast the dream spell.
One of my favorite spell components of Riding Quill plucked from a sleeping bird. The spell knows whether or not you got it from a awake or a sleeping bird. It just does.
Well, it's a good thing I don't need to use components. Because it is a class ability.
All right, so
Or at least a subclass
you
ability.
or someone else are going to be acting as a messenger in the dream. Is it going to be you?
It specifies that I am the messenger.
Okay. All right. So,
And we can, if you want to continue the stuff with Tim, like we can do the dream after. But
all right, I'll try to flip back and forth with as things are happening.
I just don't want to take up time because I know I just interrupted you.
So, Tim, having just seen you and Colt leave, is like, all right, okay, less people around, then that's always good. So, Meow.
I would just like to point out Meow has been uncomfortably quiet ever since the reveal.
Boy, you took the words right out of my mouth. You have been really quiet.
He's just kind of staring at Tim, smoking his pipe, and just not really averting his gaze.
Wow.
I'm ready to restrain Meow if needed.
Val's ready to jump in and help Meow with whatever he's gonna do. She looks at
Damn.
Meow and sends a quiet message spell of like, I've got your back.
Mind the pun, but you have a devilish look about you.
Okay. I'm so sorry.
What was that? Was that a laugh or a fart?
Don't ask me. It was my mouth, I swear.
So Meow is going to look at Anna after finally averting his gaze for a moment and say, Demon Pacts. What happens if one party doesn't uphold their end of the bargain?
And it kind of furs a brown. It's like, well, from what I understand, he is bound to fulfill the bargain and to its conclusion. And if not, then I think we can appeal to a higher devil and he'll get either demoted or smited or, whatever. I don't think there's any refunds here, but...
Who's your superior?
Oh!
Yeah, I'd like to speak with your manager.
Right.
Uh-oh.
Management. Well, you see, Archdevil Zariel is just a smidge busy fighting the blood war and all. But I can assure you I am more than willing to fulfill the bargain, indeed, as she says, to its natural conclusion. I may not have been able to deliver today, but come on, having old Tim at your beck and call doesn't sound so bad, does it?
Val says out loud, Archdevil Zariel, I call upon you for aid. And just tries desperately to push out into the universe to call just this Archdevil.
Oh.
This couldn't go wrong at all.
No, she's not thinking properly right now, but she's like determined to fuck him up.
What a good time for Colt not to be there to be a voice of reason.
That's exactly what I was thinking. I was like, oh my god, Colt's leaving. But yeah.
I mean, you've got to be just down the hall. There's no way you didn't hear that.
Colt was like, no, it can't be.
Yeah, she'd be saying quite loudly, like,
Well,
looking Tim right in the eyes.
Would Colt stay if Amatune was there?
Yeah, because he said he would.
Yeah.
So, this is kind of one of those be careful what you wish kind of things. These silly circles and things of the like, they're not as effective on Zariel. Again, you're going to do what you want, but I should warn you.
Are you going to find the child that you said you were going to find?
Absolutely, 100%.
All right. So who's your interim manager?
Well,
Is there anyone between you and Archdevil Zariel?
Oh, I'm sure plenty. Let's see. He pops open the scroll that only looks to be about this big, but he keeps like a magician pulling out more of it. He's like, let's check the roster. And as he checks,
Meanwhile.
Meow.
Oh.
you begin to feel very cold, and the world before you kind of ices over with a familiar frost. As the world slows, our favorite frost maiden.
What have I been saying? Sorry.
Jesus Christ!
I was like, I'm so sorry.
I gotta turn down your fucking volume.
I did.
Slowly
Sorry.
turning the corner,
Jesus.
and she
So
kind of taps a finger on the doorway. At this point, everyone else is stuck within a moment in time, but nobody sees Meow turn around should he wish. Mr. Sia, it has been a while. A word, if we may.
You have impeccable timing.
Well, the name of an archdevil was just cried out for assistance, and I figure now's probably a good time. If I may, I've come to speak with you personally. Just a moment, though. And at this time, if I could just have you join me over in a side chat right quick.
Yarp.
Dang.
I like to think that at this time, even in a time-frozen moment, that Anna is glaring still at Meow for talking to another person.
It's like saying, like, Val feels like she owes Meow, like, and Anna more than her life right now. Like, because she values Tessa's life so much more, and Meow's the one who remembered to bargain for Tessa's,
Here's the fun
life.
thing.
So that's why she's so, like, aggro at Tim. She's like, right, I'm gonna help Meow with whatever the hell he needs to do.
Here's the fun thing. Since their cameras aren't attached to Discord, we see them talking, but we still have no audio of them talking on the stream. That's funny.
Yeah, I'm just watching.
Oh,
I don't like the reaction.
Oh no!
Oh, no.
Oh.
I think he can see you guys.
Yeah,
Too.
yeah.
So we're just watching our reaction.
Meow just got some news.
Oh my god.
Boy! Oh boy! Huh?
Oh my gosh.
Nothing happened.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, we saw that.
We saw it. Yeah, your camera was still on the stream, buddy.
Oh,
Okay, wait.
jeez.
Oh.
Do you know how to read lips in real life?
No, I don't.
Damn it.
Something went down.
Shit. Oh my gosh.
Someone did a Home Alone impression.
No way. I don't know what you're talking about.
So
It's totally not on the recording at all.
she kind of
Oh, yeah,
dims
you're
down the dream stride and is like, do with that what you will, and I'll speak to the rest of your companions soon enough. But I thought for the moment maybe I could provide a little reasoning.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I think. Yeah, you're welcome.
He'll look at Tim and just kind of stare at him for a second. You're still on my shit list.
Meow,
I will
you wanna-
note
you want
that
me to
at this
fuck this guy
point
up?
she is gone.
Val will blatantly be like, Meow, you want me to fuck this guy up? Like, crackling energy starts to form between her hands as she readies a chaos bolt.
He'll put his hand on Belle's shoulder and say, yes.
She
But
releases.
But don't.
No, it's too late. You said yes. She released a chaos bolt
Oh god.
at Tim.
He will slap. How does Chaos Bolt happen? Does it come out of your hands like a Kamehameha wave? Like
Yeah, I would just be like,
he'll push your hand like as soon as you release it to like miss him.
yeah,
But just,
okay.
but
that's
just enough so that he knows that we mean business.
fine. Yeah, so she releases like a 4th level chaos bolt because that's a spell slot I have left. I don't have very many of those.
And now, are we in Elian's room again? Did we just put a hole in Elian's ceiling?
I swear to God, if
No,
you're
we're
in
in your
my
room, Meow. Meow, we're in
you
your
will be
room.
so upset.
Oh, we're in my room. Okay, that
You're
that
in,
tracks.
we're in Meow's room.
Wait. How many stories is this house?
As many as it
And
needs
like-
to be.
And is
So,
Meow's room under?
canonically, Alien's room is
Kidding.
above Meow's, and I just put a
That's what I
hole
was
through the
thinking.
ceiling.
I'd be so pissed off. I'd be like, "Hey, are you fucking kidding me right now?" Moving out.
I ship this. I think this is how it goes down. Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
God.
Yeah, Elian, your room is right above Meows.
Elion is standing in the doorway, and he walks and he looks up to where his room is, and then he walks out of the room and he goes downstairs.
Wait, just that curiosity, does it put a hole like right below the bathtub that Matthew's in? It's like Cleveland from the Family Guy.
No.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my gosh.
Sure.
Hilarious.
Alex mildly
Oh,
guilty, but
God.
she's like, had to be done. Sorry.
Did it though.
This is
I'm not here. Don't
PUBG
listen.
stream.
Tim whistles and is like, good shot. Well,
Clearly not good
I
enough.
think I will be taking my leave then. If everything is okay, we all doing good.
What's the timeline on getting this other kid?
Oh, gosh.
Anything we can do to speed it up?
It's in the years, and it doesn't really seem like it, no.
So no. Okay, you're useless.
Well, useless is a little strong. You're just
Can you
thinking.
leave the contact details of your superior? I'd like to make a formal complaint.
Sure, I'll leave you her post office box.
Thanks.
He's gonna give Tim the middle finger as he, I assume, dissipates out of existence.
Yep, he's just gonna slowly be like, so long, and fade into nothing with fire and brimstone, but also drops a card on the floor with just the word Zariel, Avernus.
Vel picks it up and pockets it. If she wants to contact him, she's going to try burning it, but not yet.
Yeah, makes sense.
All right. Goodness. Okay, I'm gonna take a quick. Maybe. You're back.
Yes, I'm so sorry. My phone died. I thought it was plugged in. It wasn't.
I was about to come check on you.
Yeah.
All right. So, meanwhile, in the dream, Amatrine, you're you're acting as a messenger inside the mind of a 10-year-old child. This dream, in particular, is basically this weird, like, long stone walkway, maybe like 3 or 4 feet wide, with a bunch of like hanging cages that are suspended from nothing. The entire surroundings around you is just nothing but stereotypical lava pits, volcanoes, that kind of shit.
Yeah.
Of course, the only
It's
cage
hell.
that, yeah, I mean, you know, Greco-Roman hell, Hades, whatever. The only cage that is
Greco-Roman,
filled.
that sounded Judeo-Christian.
I'm
yeah,
being
we talking
funny.
about Tartarus here? Or... Okay.
I was gonna say, is this
mythology.
Hades?
Got that Greek mythology as I see on TikTok. People say.
Yes, sure.
Wait, what did you say earlier? As the youngins say, what was the word?
Tight.
Turn? No.
Right.
Tight.
Tight.
That was funny.
Toit.
That was funny. Toy. That was toy.
Tight.
Toy like a toiga.
Tweet like a toiga. That's not funny.
So yeah, Bridge
It's very
well,
funny.
has in a cage, just kind of slowly swinging
River.
back and forth.
Yeah, river of fire, that shit. All right, I'll go up to the kid, and I'll just say, "Hi there."
He kind of like has his knees pushed up to his chest and his arms around him, and he kind of pokes his head up.
Do you want to see something cool?
He'll shrug.
So, and she'll take out a rock, I guess, and she'll just say, This one is really cool. I think this one's selenite. Did you know? If you put it in water, it dissolves.
He'll just shake his head no. He didn't know that.
No? That's cool. Do you want it?
He like goes to reach out for it ever so slightly.
She'll place it on his palm.
Kind of reels his hand in real quick and just kind of looks at it.
What's your name?
His eyebrows kind of furrow and goes, Tess, I think.
Tess. That's a beautiful name. How old are you?
Starts counting. I think I'm 10, but
10. That is so big.
kind of been here a
Wow.
long time. I don't know how many days
Well-
it's been.
Well, why don't we get you out of here? And I believe part of the dream spell is I can control things, right?
Let's see. You can make the messenger appear monstrous and threatening. You can also shape the
No.
environment, creating landscapes, objects, and other images. And you can leave it
Yeah.
anytime. Mm-hmm.
So I'm just gonna say, like, where's your favorite place in the world? Where's the place that you feel the safest?
I don't know. What about you? Who are you?
Oh, my name's Amatrine.
Oh,
Well, come on, let's go somewhere fun. And I'll morph the dream into our island. And I'm just gonna say, like, hey, come on. Do you know any fun games?
not really.
No? Well, let me show you one that I recently discovered. It's called marbles. Come on.
Oh,
And
eat
I'll
them?
teach him how to play. No. No. And I'll teach him how to play
Like
marbles.
brother likes sister.
Like the
I feel like in the back of the stream, you'll see Radagast like running through the weeds or like flowers. Just for ambience.
yeah,
Background.
of course.
a couple minutes into your marbles game, he's gonna check and see if you're paying attention and try to put a marble in his mouth.
Tasty.
I'll let him.
They're definitely siblings.
It tastes like chocolate.
It's gonna give a bad impression for later, but yeah, he's like,
He's gonna want to eat marbles.
you take her out for a second. It's like, hey, you said you couldn't eat these.
Well, not in real life, but this is a dream. Anything can happen.
Oh. Did I
But
die?
it's okay.
Whoa. Boy.
Yes. Yes.
Oh.
Only brief. Yes. But Vel brought you back.
His eyes go like really wide.
You're asleep right now.
Oh. Ooh.
She's been looking.
Where?
She's been looking for you for we're in Neverwinter right now. Have you ever been there?
Uh-uh.
No? Where are
Mm-mm.
you from?
My mom's house.
My God.
Hey.
Precious.
That sounds amazing.
Spill the beans, you little shit.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
Vel's been looking all over the place for you.
Well, she
She's been
should
very
know where I
worried.
am. He kind of crosses his arms again and just sits there, like half pouting, half finding more marbles to eat.
Why?
Well, she's the one that burned the house down.
I think that was an accident. She didn't mean it.
Well, even if so, I get punished for stuff I don't mean to do.
Well, it's okay, B. I mean, what you've gone through is a lot. But I hope you know that she just wants to know that you're safe. And I hope
Does
that
she
in
still
time you'll
make
forgive.
stuff explode?
Um, more so on purpose.
Kind of tilts his head. I don't know if that's better.
Well, we've been adventuring together. Do you have
Like
any favorite
tag?
adventure? No, it's not. It's not really like tag, but oh my gosh, I love tag. Do you have any fun tag games?
I mean, I only ever really played with Lala, but well, I guess a dog.
So there's this really, really fun one called Toilet Tag. um, where, guys, I'm a substitute teacher. I know all the games of tag.
Literally, I was just about to say, like, I forgot you actually worked with kids.
Okay, but like, what the fuck? Toilet tag?
Oh, yeah.
So what you do is
Guys,
there's one when you're tagged, you sit down, like you kind of squat down like you're sitting on the toilet, and you put your arm out, and what happens is to get back into the game, someone has to push your arm down, and you have to spin around like you're being flushed down the toilet, and then you can run off.
Freeze tag with extra steps. Got it.
Basically, yeah.
No, it's so fun. It's better and it's
But
different.
it's so much fun. It is better, yeah. Like whenever I suggest either freeze tag or toilet tag, it's always toilet tag. Everybody loves British Bulldog too.
Oh my god, yes.
British Bulldog. Oh my.
Time. I loved British Bulldog.
This must be a Canadian thing.
I think
I choose Manhunt personally. That's my favorite.
I love Manhunt. We call it
Manhunt confuses me.
I like
Manhunt. Like I've gotten it suggested a couple times, but I just don't know how to play it.
It's just hide and seek, but backwards.
It's so much better.
Okay.
Everyone seeks, one person hides.
Everybody loves Night at the Museum too. That one's really confusing. But anyways, yeah, no, well
take your time, it's fine.
Time to hit the dusty trail. Look at the time.
This is the high fantasy people tune in for.
Yeah, exactly. Come on. Toilet tag.
So you know tag.
Suddenly a dragon appears.
You know what? Actually, come to think of it, he looks over and is like, I play hockey.
This guy's
really?
No, I'm just kidding.
I don't know that game. You'll have to show it to me.
Okay. Do you have skates? And ice? Oh, jeez. Is it summer?
Can you describe them to me?
His eyes go really wide. Oh my god, do I have to go to school?
Yes.
Not tomorrow, at least. But it can be when you like.
My homework is really late.
The snow will start falling.
Oh. Well, that's nice. He's gonna take a few of the marbles out and try to catch snowflakes.
They kind of taste like powdered sugar. Like
Aw.
Hey, lady.
Ametrine.
Sure.
Yes, Tez?
How old are you?
Not sure.
Oh,
Um,
are you dead too?
no.
Oh,
And you're actually no longer dead.
I'm not?
No.
Then how can you... He kind of like points to everything. How are you doing this?
We're in a dream.
Yeah, but any of the dreams I've had haven't been so good.
Well, I mean, this one's nice, isn't it?
For right now, until, I don't know, you make me eat scorpions or something.
Why would I do that?
It's what they all do. They come by and let me out of the cage, and everything's nice until it's not. And then we do it
felt
all over
that.
again.
I feel you, buddy.
Well, how about I make you a promise? And I'll even pinky swear.
Mm.
I promise you that I'm not going to do any I'm not going to make you eat scorpions. Or do anything like that. We're just going to have fun.
Well, that's what Lala said too. My house still
I've been
burned
told
down.
that I've been told that you can never break a pinky promise.
That's what she told me too.
Well, as I said before, sometimes people make mistakes. We all do.
I know
mean,
I may only be 10 years old, but killing somebody's a pretty big mistake.
It's a very big mistake. Haven't you ever made a mistake before that you were hoping you would be forgiven for?
Well, I never killed anybody.
No, but I'm sure there's been some time when you
I guess there was that frog once.
see. Everybody makes mistakes.
Can I leave soon?
And where would you like to go?
I'm hungry.
Oh, what would you like to eat?
Everything.
Definitely related.
Growing boy.
Meow and I had a burger earlier. Would you like one?
Like a cat?
A cat.
I would say that before Ametrine did this, she would have seen Colt setting up some hot chocolate and food next to him. So when he woke up,
Yeah.
Well, you said meow. Are you a cat?
oh well, there you are.
No, well, at least I don't think so. He's my friend. My best friend, actually.
It's his name?
That's canon.
Yeah.
That's a weird name.
It is strange. But I
Think I'll
mean,
call
so
him
is your
Cat.
name.
Well, my name isn't the sound an animal makes.
This little shit.
No?
This fucking kid.
Tez.
I hate kids. I forgot how much I hate them.
I don't know. I think it's weird too.
I bet he's got a gross mustache too.
But you got a gross mustache.
Oh, dude, Meow is gonna really like this kid.
What? Like
Love
you?
this kid. This kid's awesome.
And she'll take like some like wet mud and she'll like wipe it across his like nose.
Simba.
Gonna be like, that's mud.
Is it edible mud?
Yes, of course it is. It tastes like chocolate.
This is like
Pudding.
that one place. This is either Willy Wonka's Chocolate Factory or that one place in Spy Kids that has the Milk and Cookie River. It's one of those. Oh my god, instead of lava? Yes!
Oh my god.
Did you push him in lava?
What a
I'm back.
What a throwback.
Right?
No.
Right, us. We're like, you need to overcome your fears. Pushes in lava.
Oh my god.
Immersion
Immersion therapy.
Terrible.
Guys, I have no
What?
idea what happened. He just died. I don't know what happened.
That's horrendous. Oh my god. Oh, that's not okay.
No, if anything, this kid's gonna wake up and die of like diabetes.
That's
Yeah,
also true.
if anything.
Or, not diabetes. He'll die on choking hazards of eating marbles.
He's
Yeah,
10.
what are
He's
you teaching my
old enough
little
to-
brother, Emma Train? Gosh.
Hey, you
I
know,
trusted you.
Marbles taste like chocolate. Mud
In
is
her defense, she
mustaches.
did clarify that it was not real life. So if that little shit
And
eats him, he deserves it.
and arguably he's 10. Like,
Right? These kids were
they're
stupid.
old. Like, he's not
Someone
like
fight you for calling
4.
your brother stupid.
Who knows how
He's not
long he sat in
four.
Avernus? He could also have a mental breakdown.
Oh god.
True. I don't think they have like a K
No,
through 12
okay.
education system.
This is
Yeah, but like,
this is
kids are
This is what
Heck.
Eliana's
kids
for.
are hardy. Kids are hardy though. He'll bounce back.
This is
Yeah.
what Eliana's for. He knows all about mental trauma. It's his like favorite
Bounce back.
activity.
All right, so at this point, Tez is pretty persistent. It's like, listen, you've been really nice, and I mean that not like a my mom told me to say that kind of way. Like, you have been nice, but can I go home now?
Where's home?
Well, I don't know. My dad always had to go to Baldur's Gate
Hmm.
for like supplies and stuff. But we didn't
Well-
live there.
How'd that shit pronounce it?
Baldur's Gate.
Baldur's Gate.
He has trouble pronouncing things.
I see a lot of
That's
troubles.
Well, I'm not sure if we'll be able to go there like as soon as you would like. But if you want, you're welcome to wake up whenever you would like.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. Yep. My friend Colt, he has some, I believe, hot chocolate and bacon ready for you whenever you would like. But you can take your time. There's no rush.
He stands completely up. Nope, I'm ready.
It's so
Okay.
funny.
All right, so you're waking him up.
Yep.
Meanwhile, back in the land of the living, Colt
I'm
from out of
so
nowhere,
upset. Sorry.
Tez just bounces straight up. And just, why does my chest hurt?
Colt
Looks
is,
over.
Colt is sitting crisscross applesauce on the ground next to him. Hello.
Yes. Yes.
Hi.
Hi.
Your beard is red, and snatches a piece of bacon and just
my
like
God.
devours
True
it.
story. True story. I'm Colt Sebastian Taylor, but you may call me Colt. Tez. I know Lala.
His eyebrows raise up. Oh, she's going down anyway. And goes to start chugging some of the hot chocolate.
Hey, why you have some hot chocolate there? You're probably hungry.
So he's kind of chugging that, just letting it run all over. Just blah.
So,
Burps.
eat up. What's the last thing you remember?
Lala got really mad at mom and dad for something, and
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
then her hair went all funky, and then the house caught on fire.
Mm.
And I tried to snap her out of it, but then there was a big bright light, and that's it.
Well, Lala would want to be here when you woke up, but she is a bit scared that you.
Well, that makes two of us.
Well, I mean, do you mind if I tell you the story last time I was really, really scared?
Okay.
I
All
mean,
right.
you don't care, that's fine. You can have the bacon, I can just go get her.
I was going to say, do you have more bacon?
I do. Puts a plate of bacon from him.
Okay. All right. But does this story have pictures?
I will verbally paint a wonderful amount of pictures. I heard that you like stories and songs.
You always learn how to read.
He hates that. I can tell by Silent's face.
I mean, I know you like the stories by an author named Volo,
Yeah.
who I just so happen to know personally.
Nuh-uh.
Uh-huh. And so does your sister, for that
Can
fact.
He's seen a dragon,
are
you
there-
know.
Is there any stone in the area? Is our house made of stone?
I assume the outside walls, yeah.
Okay, I'll use mold earth to make pictures.
Cool.
Yeah, sorry,
Alright.
I did tell Colt that Tessa's favorite story would be one from Volo because I thought that would be hilarious.
It is, and I love it.
Is Meow in this room?
Yeah.
I would say you are down the hall and thus easily able to hear all the hubbub.
Yeah, Meow's gonna
Where's
walk in.
Radagast?
He's gonna walk in.
I assume in the
sorry.
same place because you guys were all around where Tim was, so down the hall too, I believe.
Meow's gonna walk in the room and kind of just
Oh, yeah,
stare at
Tez.
the kid.
This is cat.
He's gonna look at the kid without saying a word and just give him like the raised eyebrow, but he's gonna raise it so hard that it's gonna pull the left side of his face up, and like his mustache is gonna go along with it. So like his mustache is making like a half smile.
With the biggest mouthful of bacon and mouth running from hot chocolate, just.
Okay, well,
This
you
is
know,
Meow.
I wasn't really wanting an audience for this, so you know what? I will tell you sometime in the future this story. Would you like to go and see your sister?
He looks like he's thinking pretty hard on it. He's like, I mean, yeah.
It's okay. If you don't want, if you're not ready, you're not ready.
But is she gonna explode?
No.
Unlikely.
Meow is gonna nope out of the room and just kind of mutter under his breath, "Oh shit."
I'm gonna go with you, but I'm gonna take a piece of bacon from the kid's hand.
Oh
Walk
boy!
out.
All right, this.
Are you stealing food from the kid?
I'll just have to say to all of you, like, this is like not how I thought things would go.
Oh, that is very, very obvious
I
from the
should-
conversation we had last week.
I should have locked the door because
Yes.
this is obviously you guys are all awful.
Double checking really quick. Rue, Elian, what are you guys up to?
So, what I would have, after everyone like left with Tez and stuff like that, I would have wanted to talk to Vel.
Okay.
Well, I mean, I'm downstairs, but like I would have like
right.
I would assume at some point she would come downstairs, and if not, he would go upstairs back again to talk to Vel. But he was
She
fine.
might have been the one frying the bacon and making the hot chocolate.
Okay, so I assume that they're both down in the kitchen right now then, because he would have went down to make tea for himself, because that's seems to be his new thing to calm
That's
himself
what
down.
he does now. And then just for placement and stuff, Rue, what are you up to?
Rue is probably just kind of lurking around in the background, observing what's going on, a little uncomfortable, like how personal it is, but definitely still being nosy.
Got it. So Colt, you're still being caricatured.
Yeah, I guess.
So then downstairs we have Elian and Vel. Proceed.
So Vel's the one who put the hole in the floor, right?
Yeah, Val put the hole in the floor and then probably ran downstairs to like make hot chocolate or something, like you said.
Okay, so I think Elion was down there first, so he would have been like, once Val got downstairs, he would have been like, why would you do that?
I am so sorry. I just realized that I put a hole in your room. I am the most sorry. I was not thinking very clearly. I'm a little bit panicked and stressed right now. I know that's not a good excuse, but my thought processes are not going very well.
No, he sighs slightly and he's like, okay. Yeah,
Tim's a dick. I tried to hit Tim, not the ceiling.
No, I understand. It's okay. You don't have to. It's just a floor. It's just a floor.
Yeah, you can have my room until that gets fixed.
It's
our
room.
I don't think.
Yeah,
Colt
Val would totally kick Colt out.
Okay.
No.
But well, you can stay in our room, sibling sleepover.
I would actually like that at some point. But yeah, okay. So, despite that, the floor and stuff, I know that. So just well, how are you doing and stuff? Sorry, I'm not good at this.
If I'm,
You're
yeah,
good, dude.
neither am I. If I'm being completely honest, like I am so terrified and anxious and terrified and what if he doesn't like me anymore or love me anymore? I don't know if I told you. I don't think I told you this, but like I was literally the one to kill him, like accidentally. But I literally like accidentally started a fire and burned down the house, and he died. So I was gonna go over to her and be like, do you want a hug or something? She burst into tears and like desperately hugs you.
He hugs her back like really tightly, like it's a genuine hug. I know that it's probably not easy to see him again or for him to see you, but I think that you guys will be okay. I'm not really good, so I'm not a good judge of character, but I think that if especially if it was a mistake, and I can see how much it's affecting you right now, I think if he sees that and you guys talk to each other and are vulnerable with each other and stuff, that you guys will be okay. I think I think he'll still like you.
He's just 10. All I really want is, like, obviously I would love it if he wanted to have a relationship with me, but all I want is for him to be safe and happy, and know that he's safe and happy and able to do whatever he wants to do. And he's gonna be so incredible. Like, he's just spent years in hell. Like, he does in Avernus. He doesn't deserve that. And before then, his his own older sister killed him, and before that, our parents weren't amazing. They weren't like as bad as yours, I don't think, and so I just want him. He is gonna be so traumatized, and I don't know how to help him. Well, especially if he doesn't want to be around me, which is a very real possibility.
So first of all, I think that with time, I think a lot of things could heal. And secondly, you don't have to compare what happened to you and what happened to me, because it doesn't matter how bad things were for me or how bad things were for you. Everybody feels pain differently, right? So maybe if I got stabbed in the back once, maybe that would bring me to the floor, but you could probably take like 1,000 daggers, it's different for everybody. I didn't mean it literally. I just mean like metaphorically or
stabbed him in the back.
whatever that's called. I'm just saying that Does-
metaphorically, I think. Yeah.
Okay, I'm just saying that like even you still your troubles are just as real as anybody else's, and Tez's too. And I think that, just like I said, I think time will fix a lot of things. And I don't know. I don't know if I'm not really. I'm not good. I don't know if I'm good with kids. I've never actually really interacted with one except for Axiom. But I
You're
think
very good with Axiom. I went and beat up his parents. I think you were better with him.
we could
I
probably.
don't know if I ever told you guys, but I did go and get his parents.
No, you did. Yeah, we saw.
Uh,
But yeah, like I don't know. I'm could probably talk to him because I went through something similar. So
you.
I don't know if he like.
All I want is like you to promise to help protect and keep him safe and happy in any way you can. Like I would, if you could promise that, I would be.
No, of course. Well, I mean, for one, you're like I know like I've always felt like a connection to you in some way, and I think we mix well together, and I think you're just very nice and kind to me.
You're also
So
my
I really
little brother.
appreciate that. And actually, if we want to go back to the age argument, I'm technically older.
No,
but-
you're the little brother. Let's and you've got an even younger brother now. If you would, I hope you see Tez as.
well,
I want to introduce Tez as your brother. If that's
I
alright.
I was just gonna say I think I could be if especially since you're now I was leading up to so like you're I felt like a family with you already, but now you're actually like my biological like literal twin sister, so that kind of makes a lot of sense. And I'm
Yeah, she's
more
crying
than
heavily
happy
again
to. He's like rubbing her back. He's like, I'm more than happy to like think of Tez as my little brother too, and treat him as such, even though I don't really know how to. I've always like lived alone. I never
You've always
lived
been the
with-
little brother as well when you've had siblings. I get it.
I didn't have any siblings except for you, but we got
And you're my little brother.
You're
All right, now you
my-
get to be the older sibling.
I'm technically the oldest out of everyone, but we can talk about that later.
Yeah.
Not
but
everyone.
yeah,
I'm
I
talking
would like
everyone.
a
I
Tez's
see your
family
face,
that
Colt.
didn't try and kill him or get him into this or like make him become a slave trader. That would be great.
What?
Oh yeah, our parents were not in great business.
No,
I was actually like I got so bad because I was trying to like run away with him and get him out of there because they were trying to make him take over their business and it was not going to be great for him. So I was trying to get him out of there, but then our father found me and I got mad and I lost control because I never had any control over my magic. Yeah.
And it's right about this time that you can hear footsteps coming down the stairs.
Do you wanna hide behind the counter?
Val tries to hide behind Alien, probably unsuccessfully because Alien is smaller than Val.
Yeah, he'll like try and also like he'll like try and make Vel's shape like with his horns. He'll like make with her horns. He'll make like the arms and, like he's like you know when you're trying to stand behind a tree. He's like trying. He's like, do you think he'll see?
No, shh, it's all good.
Maybe if I don't move, they won't see us.
Yeah.
Those of you who were coming downstairs, you have arrived. Though they did pass Meow on the landing.
I was with Meow.
Meow and Radagast were kind of like halfway in the door frame, just like kind of listening.
Yeah, we were like wallflowers. I feel like I took a bite of bacon and gave it to.
Yeah, we're just crunching in the corner. Who do we see walking downstairs?
I'm gonna ask him. Like my hands are greasy.
Go on.
I think Colt would hold his hand and walk him down the steps.
Aw.
Yeah,
He's
I
gonna
was
skip
For a
two at
second,
a
I thought
time.
you were talking about Badger, and I was like, okay.
Colt,
I'd been like, sorry, my hands are
Meow
greasy.
Meow and Radagast are holding hands. That's canon.
Aw.
Aw.
Colt will have abandoned his story after the second random entrance and like, all right, let's go find your sister.
So you and Tez, Radagast, Meow, Rue, are you skulking down the steps? Just Pat or just behind Colt, scribbling more?
Oh yeah, this shit's way too good. It's like a reality TV show.
I'm holding Tez's other hand.
Aw.
He
Everyone's
takes
holding
one
hands.
look over at the kitchen/bar where Elian's just posted like a tree. Just huh.
This is Elian. I haven't mentioned him yet.
I
But
know
he's
Elian.
actually really?
Yeah.
What?
Where do you know Elian from?
I met a kid who said he knew you.
Who?
I think his name was Kevin or
Alan
nice.
drops his arm. He's like, Kelvin,
yeah, that's him.
where did you see Kelvin?
He was like 2 cages down.
It's my neighbor. What? Like, what do you mean? 2 cages down. What is
Well,
it?
sometimes when they'd want to mess with a whole bunch of us at once, they would just do kind of like I don't know the word for it, but it kind of do like a group, like, yeah, here's a nightmare for you and a nightmare for you, and
Like
Did
Oprah
he-
out here.
Faceless
Say-
and Vel immediately steps out from behind Elian and like kind of tears running down her face. I'm so sorry that my actions put you into such a place. I hope I can understand if you can never forgive me. I'm so sorry. Anything
kind of
you need
freezes
from me,
up.
I'll do.
Alan's like rubbing her back. I can't believe
I'm just sending.
She,
I'm just
crouches
like
down to, like,
vibing,
talk to him.
sending like comforting grabs.
I'm gonna
Yeah, like
whisper
Vel falls
to.
to her knees, by the way, like so that she's kind of on his height and like talking to him.
I'm gonna whisper to Meow like I wouldn't forgive her.
Oh.
Well,
Shut the fuck
we
up.
will we'll find out what happens. Oh, go ahead, Colt.
I would imagine with my 29 passive perceptive, I would have picked up on that little side comment.
Possibly. We'll find out what Tess does after our first break.
Okay. We'll be right back. Hello there, it's me, Colt Sebastian Taylor, your handsome swashbuckler rogue here on the Longshots D&D. This part of the session, we are currently on break. You're probably asking yourself, Colt, what happens during the break? What's going on? Why did you go? Well, you know what, sometimes we eat snacks, bathroom breaks, and we can only sit for so long to stretch our muscles, but we do talk between the segments. So, if you didn't want to miss that, then my friends, go down below and join the Discord channel. The link is in below. Whether you're watching this on YouTube or listening to us via the podcast, join the Discord channel and you can chat with us throughout the week and listen to the behind-the-scenes conversations and other fantastic stuff. And, yeah, well, hey, listen, sometimes these breaks are 5 minutes long, sometimes they're 10, but this break is over right now. Back.
Hello. Where our entire Discord has just discovered that there are sound effects, and my ears are now just a few more decibels deaf.
I've muted it for the stream and for myself.
Oh my gosh. Decibel.
You muted fun is what it sounds like.
Somebody, you did mute fun.
I've
So.
made sure I don't
Don't
end the
mute
stream
me.
early.
Vel, you had your brother looking you right in the face as you were apologizing. And he's gonna, like, poke you in the cheek, just make sure you're real. Be like,
How?
are you really sorry?
I am the most sorry I believe anyone has ever been in the entire universe.
She really is. I vouch.
I have been looking for you this entire time. I will literally anything you want, and I will make it happen. I love you
gives
so
you
much. And
a-
I'm so sorry.
Death grip hug and just kind of like ice cream.
Val like
Aw.
looks at Colt like get him ice cream.
Okay. Well, Colt.
Ametrine tries to materialize ice cream, but remembers that it's a dream, or that it's not a dream.
Go ahead, Colt. And Lol.
Colt will give Ragast a bit of a dirty look for what he said, but then look back at Vel and say, "I will go get all the ice cream I can get my hands on," and he will head out the door and get ice cream.
Val's just like slightly crying a little bit, hugging him, and then she's like, "I have some people to introduce you to. I know you've technically met some of them, but Alien here is. We've recently found out my biological brother, and that makes him your brother, twin brother, and that makes him your brother too. So this is your older brother,
And it also makes
Alien.
me better than Colt. Sorry.
No, you two are equal in my eyes. And the one that ran out the door to get ice cream, that's Colt. Also your brother, my brother, and therefore yours. So we've got a big family now to help protect you. And
He's like, how does that work?
Well, you remember how your mummy and daddy aren't my mummy and daddy? Not really. They just looks after me.
They're not?
No. We never had this conversation, but we're not. I lived with you growing up, but your mum and dad, they looked after me because my parents couldn't look after me, and that's why we grew up as siblings. But we discovered that my mum and dad had other children. So there are many ways to be siblings. So we're siblings of the heart, and these are biological siblings, hopefully also siblings of the heart.
Yes, siblings of the heart.
But they're really cool, and they have sworn to always protect you. So even if, for whatever reason, if I end up out of control again, they will protect you. So you don't have to worry.
Her real mummy and daddy is also my mummy and daddy, and Colt and Vel and I all share a daddy.
All that matters is that we are all brothers and sisters.
Was that too much?
He points over at Meow and he's like, what about that guy?
He's not part of the family.
He's just really cool.
He's nice to me sometimes.
He's a really good friend. That's your Uncle Meow.
Aw.
Well, okay.
And this is your Aunt Ametrine. That I believe you may have met in dreams. She's very good with dreams.
Yep. We met.
She fed me chocolate marbles.
Trine.
I didn't.
She looks like quite exasperated.
I didn't feed them to you. You ate them.
Yeah, huh?
He's a child. It's the same thing. Thank you for telling me that Tez.
And also, do you have any spare? No.
Was that wrong?
I mean,
technically,
it was fine. He deserved
and technically, it was your dream.
All right, let's not go blaming the child for your potential mistakes.
I'm not blaming him for anything.
Been through hell. Good. All right, Ametrine is amazing, but doesn't understand people very well, so we have to help her with that. She understands rocks and dreams very well, though. Who else is in the room? Radagast is a friend as well.
Talk about death around. He likes to barf on plants.
I understand trauma, kid.
he can turn into an animal, and you can probably pet him. She looks at Radagast like begging him to turn into a cute fluffy animal.
When you do that, he turns into a yeti. That's super scary.
Tez probably just thinks it's really cool, to be honest. Right?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
it's a fluffy thing.
Immediately just cool. Can you turn into a
Yeah.
dragon? Can you turn into a bear? Can you turn into a wolf? Can you turn into a zebra?
He's gonna like
turned into an
whisper. He's gonna go down to his big yeti head and whisper in your ear. Anything.
He's just gonna, for like the next few minutes, list off as many animals as he can think of until he's blue in the face.
Aw.
I was like, sorry, he loved the zoo. I took him a lot.
It's an animal
And
man.
yeah, he loves animals. We had a couple pets as children.
Oh, is the cat that Vel got me still
Yes.
around?
The cat. Yeah,
Yeah,
is there a
Strudel.
cat?
Did I ever name
Belco's
him?
looking for lightning. The cat that she made with
Oh.
her warlock pact that she has now broken. She's like, I managed to create a magical version of our childhood pet. Let me go find him.
You gave me a version
Where
of your
did you
childhood
found?
pet? Oh,
That
I
was
swear I
incredibly
fed him. I swear
Yeah.
that I fed him.
Who's been feeding this cat, guys?
Me, I have with my mind.
Nice.
Elian has a cat, and then Belle just made a cat with her like familiar pact warlock thing, but she's broken her pact, so the cat's disappeared and she can't find him anywhere.
So wait, that's the same cat that you gave Elion?
No, different cats.
Okay, where's that cat? Where's the cat that you gave Elion? And also, what's his name? Because I don't think we named him.
You definitely named him, but I cannot remember the name.
Strudel.
As of today, it's gonna be as no. As
It
of
was
today, it's gonna be
Strudel.
Turbo.
What did you say?
Turbo.
Strudel was the
Turtle?
cat's name.
Turtle?
And he's
Strudel.
Strudel. And
Oh,
he's,
Strudel.
he should be
Oh,
somewhere
yeah, I
in the
remember that.
house.
I liked Turbo.
He should be somewhere.
Strudel. The next cat we can name Turbo.
Reminds me of
okay.
the snail.
But
All right.
I got you. Don't you?
do faster. Yeah.
There you go.
So he's gonna look back up at you and. So, how long have I been gone? Are mom and dad okay?
Okay, so you've been gone a while. I'm not very good with time. I kind of had a very iffy point of time in which it's been probably like it's like 5 years, was it, or something, or was it just a couple of years? I can't remember now.
I had thought it was just a couple, but you can roll
I
with
think it's just a
5 if
couple
you
because
want.
I was like, no, I think it was just a couple of years. It's only been like 2 years. Someone said 5 somewhere, and I didn't think that's right. But it's just been a
Alright.
couple of years. But unfortunately, your dad, he died in the fire too, and he wasn't a great person, so I didn't try and revive him.
Oh,
Like, you remember how he was really mean?
yeah. Pretty much.
So, yeah, but we got you back.
Okay, that was
Did
nice.
not. You
Sorry.
did not.
I thought it was gonna be more sad.
Inappropriate.
Hang on. So that I'm on the same page out of character, his father was not the guy that we just murdered.
No.
Okay, cool.
No, he died in the
Good.
fire that
Well,
Val
that was
caused,
just a random-
alongside Tez.
Tim is just a random
Got it.
demon. His name's
No,
Tim.
no,
right?
no, not Tim.
No, she's talking about like
Oh, sure.
my actual dad,
Colt.
Oh yeah, no,
Sebastian.
that's yeah.
Alistair.
That's Vel's, Elion's, and Colt's real dad.
Yeah. Oh, and you don't have to worry about like meeting my parents because they're also dead.
So the Longshots murdered all my biological family and Vel's biological family parents.
They were bad people.
We love. I mean,
Does that
Yeah.
mean we have to go live in an orphanage?
No, because look at this house is ours. So
It
like,
is?
yeah.
You
I'm
have a
old enough
job?
now that I can look after you. Sort of.
we kill things.
We also have
go
a
and
wonderful-
protect people from
we also
dangers
have a
to save the
wonderful island.
world.
We also have a wonderful island that you can explore.
Val's gonna reference like some sort of hero in a Volo book, I don't know, and just be like, "We're just like so and so hero." Just
Oh. Well, geez, you guys are probably filthy rich.
Um,
I gave all of my money away because I didn't want to become too arrogant and
I almost did that, and then I
awful with my
realized I
money.
didn't care.
But Colt has a lot of
my
money and he's
birthday's
a brother.
supposed to be coming up. How are you supposed to get me something?
Colt looks after the money. He'll help out.
He looks out the window.
This kid's a
I hope he
spoiled brat.
comes back soon.
Probably ice cream across the street or something, because I mentioned that the Longshots would like create enough business with ice cream for there to be an ice cream shop across the street.
All right. Well, anything in
Um,
particular we'd like to do there?
I'll talk to Tez later.
I like to think that like as soon as like we've set aside a room for Tez because our house is ever expanding.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
we
Like
have an
room
extra room for
requirement.
Tez, and Elion's
Yeah,
room is
like-
destroyed.
Yeah, like right next to Val and Colt's room. And so she like shows it to him and it's just like we can pick you out any furniture or like we can paint the room, like there's like all it's already painted like his favorite color and it's got like some plush toys and some books that he likes. And stuff like that in the room she set out for him, I imagine.
I would like to pull Meow aside when there's a free spot.
Feel free as they are exploring the room and he's
All right.
making running amok, should we say.
Consider myself pulled aside.
See? Do you remember way back when I said that we would get your daughter back?
Yes.
I was right. We'll get her back.
This is the opposite of getting my daughter back.
No, not at all. There's hope.
Oh, you lagged out on my end. What did you say? Sorry.
This is hope.
If that's what you want to call it, I guess. And he'll just kind of take a drag from his pipe. And
Think about it. She's if anything, she's closer within reach.
something like that. I appreciate what you're trying to do, Amatrine. Just not in the mood right now. And he's gonna put his hand on her shoulder, rock, but like really like delicately, so he doesn't like stab himself, and then he's just gonna kind of walk away. He's gonna go looking for Rue.
Oh, Rue was following Colt to the ice cream.
Well, he's gonna have a really hard time finding Rue then. So, I guess he's gonna wander aimlessly
He's
around the house.
determined.
Has anyone seen the shifty drow?
No.
What?
Yeah, me too. I'm like, I assume it's a show.
Drow is a race. Shifty is a, you know, being a.
Yeah, but you said,
Shifty
has
person.
anybody seen the shifty drow? So, like, obviously, I'm gonna assume that
I
that's
don't know a
a
shifty
show.
drow. I'm going to
If you said
assume
a
that there's
shifty
a
drow,
drow
then I
like,
would've thought
sneaking around our
differently.
house.
Yeah.
I think it's also safe to assume that all drow are shifty.
Ooh.
I understand now.
That is a racist comment.
It's a
What?
it's a factual comment.
Racist.
That's a
ahead, Cole.
stereotype.
Is Rue being sneaky about it?
Typically.
Yeah, she's being pretty sneaky. I mean, she's not trying super hard, but enough that it's not like loudly stomping behind you.
Well, I got a passive 29, so I assume I know that
Yeah, I
you're
mean, you
following.
obviously know.
Alright, I think Colt is annoyed that he's being followed, but doesn't do anything about it. It picks up ice cream and eventually comes back with it and places it out, I guess, on the bar and, lets Val do her thing and makes himself a sidecar and goes sits out in the courtyard.
Is making yourself a sidecar, is that reference to drinking?
Sure is.
Well, Val would come downstairs as soon as you come down and should see you making yourself a drink and say, no drinking while the kids are here. Staring Colt down.
This is juice. So here's your ice cream as requested. There's a lot going on here right now, and so I'm gonna hang out in the courtyard.
If you get drunk, I will disown you. She
I
obviously wouldn't, but you know.
I think you know that you and I have been through many adventures. It takes quite a bit for me to get drunk.
Yeah, but just don't drink that quite a bit then.
Okay.
That doesn't mean I can't drink. No.
Right, he's
Just
just
a
going
good
to
example for Tears.
Eliana
And
is
she's
sipping
gonna
his
start
tea, watching.
realizing that the whole place is not childproof. She needs to put all of the alcohol in a really high place, ideally locked, and sharp things. She goes overboard.
Put the foam corners on
She,
the tables.
Yeah, she lets Alien hang out with Tiz for a bit, and she just goes around baby proofing the place.
As a reminder, this kid is 10.
Yeah,
This
yeah,
kid
no,
is
I'm saying she goes way overboard.
and
She just,
understands boundaries.
yeah, she goes way overboard, way overboard.
This kid's a baby. It's just a baby.
Just a baby boy.
Well, I'll be in the courtyard if anyone needs me.
Elian offers tea. I mean, Elian offers tea Tez. Elian offers Ted's tea. Wow, it's a tongue twister.
Which he will drink, but ask for tons of sugar, of course.
Yeah, gladly.
Don't give him too
Don't get
much sugar,
diabetes.
Alien. It's bad for him.
He already put a bunch in. He's like, you can have mine.
He just looks over and puts a finger up to his mouth, be like, shh.
What will happen if you have a lot of sugar? Will it kill you?
I don't know. Want to find out?
Will it kill you?
I don't think so.
All right,
I mean, I've already died once, right?
Good enough for me. He
I believe at this time Rue is skulking back around Meow if you're going to try to find her. Otherwise, I'm going to skip around.
Yeah, I guess he'll if she's sneaking, I don't know if Meow has a high enough passive perception to even find her.
I mean, if she saw him actively looking around for her, she would make herself known.
Like Batman.
Okay, so he's gonna the bat signal. He's gonna be looking under furniture at this point, because you're basically a cat at this point. He has no idea where you're at. He's checked all the rooms.
Perfect. So she is going to
checked every single room, and somehow it's still evaporated.
Go ahead, Rue.
She's definitely gonna come up behind you and try and scare the shit out of you just for fun.
Let me roll a dice. Odds or evens?
Let's go odds.
He so I'm just imagining that he's looking under a bed right now. He bangs his head on the frame of the bed really loudly. I rolled a 6. You actually frightened him.
Perfect. So Ruby's just gonna kind of smirk and be like, "What you looking for there, buddy?"
A distraction
From your wife?
from this sappy reunion. I need somebody to get me out of here.
Ooh, I think Vel might be more up for that task, but
Well, Vel's busy with her brother. I can't. I don't know. Do you want to go blow up another boat?
Oh my god.
I could not think of anything else that I would rather be doing right now than blowing up a boat. Let's go.
Okay.
She's just gonna completely abandon her cult mission. Like, the thought of going and causing chaos is way more exciting than sitting around watching Colt all day.
Are you guys leaving out through the front door?
Is everyone by the front door? Would we pass everybody if we went out the front door?
I'm still a Yeti. I feel like I'm a giant Yeti at the bar now.
Yeah. You got a bar Yeti downstairs at least. Colt's in the courtyard. Elian and Vel and Tez upstairs.
Kitchen.
What time
Kitchen.
is it?
I feel like
I'm looking at the hole.
Yeah,
I'm looking at the hole in Elian's floor and thinking about
fixing it.
All right.
Yeah, I would say we go out the back.
Okay.
Yeah.
So who's at the front door is the real question now.
Well, I'm glad you asked.
Yeah,
When you guys walk out the back door, which adjoins to the courtyard in the room of requirement and then lets out a side gate, there will be a loud knock at the door, followed by City Watch. Open up, please.
I open the door. I want to open the door.
Val
Wow.
hides his.
Yeah.
That was a fast answer time.
Mhm.
Takes off his little officer cap. Mind if I come in for a minute?
What's this regarding? You can't enter the premises until I give you permission to.
Right, that's why I asked. Anyway, there was a ship in the harbor yesterday. It seems to have sunk.
Which
Eyewitnesses
license plate was the ship regarding? Like, what license plate was on it? What's the ship's license plate?
He gives you official documentation. The transfer to the fleet was to be done right after the wedding. Eyewitnesses place a few of the Longshots there.
So we actually own this vessel, so there's no crime that has been committed.
Technically, the Never Embers own this vessel, but Daggelt has decided that instead of pursuing any monetary compensation for the loss of this vessel, because admittedly it was more
Are we
fit
gonna
for
have to go on some
partying.
sort of adventure quest thingy, whatever?
Wow, you adventurers really are sharp. You know, there was just a small matter of he kind of like leans over and points over towards the pyramid that's been sitting in the middle of the street for a while.
Okay. I didn't mean to barf it up, okay? I'm sorry.
It's impressive. But no, seriously, it's really starting to affect the traffic flow through the city, and it's causing more of an uproar. I mean, it was cool at first, you know, people coming by saying, "Oh, I saw the pyramid," but now we'd really like it dealt
are
with.
you guys not strong enough to handle it, or what?
Oh no, we sent people inside, but they just
Failed?
apparently, well, I guess so. It's not gone yet. Listen, we're not all adventurers. That's why we came to you.
I have nothing to say to that.
Do we see
It will-
the
it's on
guards
our
talking
bucket
to
list.
Elian as
Yeah,
we're leaving?
History here.
Yeah, so long as you guys are heading back out to the main street from the backyard, yeah, you'd see them just like standing up at the door, just talking.
Okay, Meow's gonna try to listen in, because out of character, I really want to go to this pyramid. I don't want to miss out on this.
All right,
Oh, God,
roll
okay.
perception for me.
Okay.
What are we gonna? Okay.
Honestly, if out of character, I would argue that we don't deal with the pyramid until tomorrow. I need a
No,
longer.
me too. That's what I'm saying.
Out of
That's what I'm
character,
saying.
I think the
Pyramid
most
now.
long shot thing to do would be to never deal with the pyramid.
That's what
entire
I'm
time.
saying. I don't want to ever deal with the
Like, we'll
pyramid.
do it.
I want to be like, okay. So I'm talking to the
This
cop.
is-
I'm like,
This
okay,
is an
we
eyesore to the
will.
people.
It's on our bucket list. We have a lot going on. We just haven't gotten to it yet, but we're planning on dealing with it.
Well,
you can't manage our schedules for us. You can't manage our schedules for us.
Are you sure? I really don't
Do you
want to
want the
have
world to end? Do you want the world to end? Because we're trying to
Val
prevent
pops
that
up,
right
like,
now.
Val pops out from the extreme, like, yeah, we're like literally saving the entire world.
And
Like,
you all
it's kind of
every
a
plane of
lot.
existence right now. We're saving
And-
every single plane of existence right now. So do you want
Like, we
everyone
stopped
to
for the wedding
die?
already,
Because we could
but-
either deal with the pyramid now and potentially cause catastrophe over all the planes of existence, or and wait and make that nice, and we could probably all die, and the pyramid would be a problem for nobody because we'd all be dead. Or we can phase of the planes of existence and finish that, and then we can deal with the pyramid so that everybody's safe. What would you prefer?
Or I could deliver the summons to go to the court. You pay
I've abused the cops
reparations.
before. I'll do it again. You can't say.
And we
do that.
repossess the house until such time as the pyramid is dealt with. Now, I do have those
Ametrine?
documents signed and ready to go.
Where's Ametrine?
Daggle was under the
she's-
impression that it would be
Is
fine.
Ametrine near me?
She can be.
Okay, because I'm gonna be like, Ametrine, we can live on the island, right?
Yeah.
All
Although
right, so
it's not very close to. Although it's not very close to places, and I have to use a lot of magic to get people back and forth to places,
Okay.
and
so
it's
I don't
very
wanna-
time consuming to
I
take
don't
the
want to do that to you
lamprey.
then. I don't want to do that to you then. Just
Um,
do you? Can we?
Now you are hearing this, by the way.
Okay.
I mean, if you want, you're welcome to take me to jail.
No, Ametrine, you're supposed to like not do
Ametrine, you've
that.
got
You're supposed to.
responsibilities now.
Yeah.
There's a child we all have to look after.
Right, but I'm
You're
the one.
going
But
to
I
this.
also need to own up to my mistakes.
No, you
right?
didn't
No,
make any
you know,
mistake.
No,
you didn't do
And in
anything.
that regard,
Okay.
yes, think of the
No.
children.
Oh,
What if
but-
some child were to wander
what
into
if-
that pyramid?
What if every single
But
child
was-
dies because we haven't saved the planes of existence yet? So what do
Well,
you
then
want
we're
to
all
do?
dead, right?
It's
I mean, I
your
was-
fault and your problem.
I mean,
and
I was the
you
one-
do this.
I mean, I was the one who sunk the boat.
Oh my god, we shouldn't admit to it. They only had like 2
No,
eyewitnesses.
Yeah, exactly. Ametrine, shush.
Meow's gonna look over at
Actually,
Rue
None of
and
this is
just kinda
evidence because it's
shrug,
hearsay, so you can't do anything.
And he's gonna
don't worry.
walk over to the guards and say, "You need us to deal with this pyramid."
No,
It would really be lovely.
All right,
we
we'll
were
do it.
gonna do it. Oh god, no, we were gonna do it later.
We'll
He's gonna
get to
kinda-
it.
I feel
He's gonna
like
kinda
my
look at
Yeti's gonna do
Elian.
a Chewbacca roar when he says yes.
He's gonna
I
look
can't
at
do it.
Elian, and with his eyes, you could tell that Meow just really needs
Just-
to kill something right
Just
now.
because
get
you're
his mind off of things.
bloodthirsty, just because you're bloodthirsty, doesn't mean that we should do this.
Thank you for the follow.
I mean,
Hey.
Oh, who followed?
we could. There's that dragon in the north. We could go kill that.
Nope, no thanks. Pyramid
Alright,
it
with
is.
that-
Bigger than the
With
dragon.
that,
I
Meow
slip?
is going to start walking towards the pyramid.
Oh god.
Whoa, whoa, no, what
We
what
need
if
no,
it's
not
bad?
yet. Somebody bring him back.
Go, Meow, go.
Gonna pop out
And then
follow
to
very
the
closely.
police.
All right, hold on. Sorry, I heard a couple different voices at once.
I was saying Rue will definitely pop out and follow right
Oh
up
my God.
behind him. Like, this looks like it's gonna be fun.
Okay.
And he'll kind of wave to Radagast. Excuse me, Yetigast. Can we call him
Yeti,
Yetigast?
yes. Oh
Yes.
my god.
Yetigast.
I mean, we did just have the hero's feast.
Can't let it go to waste.
Val will run upstairs
Okay.
to get Matthew and just give him a lot of instructions on how to take care of
This is perfect.
Tez, including not to
Tez
leave him
and
alone
Matthew
with Anna.
bonding time. Yes.
Oh.
He will be
I
very
love this.
clear that he is not allowed to be around Anna if at all possible, and definitely not alone with Anna.
Oh.
Oh my
Also,
god.
he
Anna's
really likes
literally half
marbles.
the reason he's here. That's so rude.
This is so perfect.
But yeah, and she'll be like, "Cool, I've got a babysitter sorted, so I'm in."
Who's who?
Matthew's babysitter,
Oh.
so
no,
I'm
this
in.
is in character. By the way, I know.
We have a
but,
baby?
yeah. What? No,
Tez,
The baby?
Matthew's looking after Tez.
Ametrine. No.
I thought Tez was a child.
Tez is
Yeah,
a
it's a
child.
colloquialism.
Yes.
Child sitter.
So
thing.
wouldn't it be a child sitter?
Yes.
I don't know why
Okay.
words are the way they are. That's a very good point.
Stop it.
Also, why are they sitting?
Oh, okay.
Are
we doing this pyramid?
You don't want them to go anywhere.
Stop it.
So at this point, Meow is about 3 minutes down the road.
It don't
Almost
even
way
take
to
you
the pyramid.
that far because the pyramid, okay, legit, like your guys' condo trailer double decker, a street pushing in a prayer, and in between that, just off to one side is the pyramid. Like you guys could see it from your windows.
I forgot. It's literally in between.
Yeah, yeah. It's pretty damn close.
Okay, so Meow's doing laps around the pyramid, just like inspecting it, trying to look for like an entry point other than the actual entrance that I'm assuming is wide open.
Can I go with you?
That's amazing.
Hey, I have like 3 spell slots, I think, or something, so that'll be fun. But let's
Oh,
go.
did you cast
Yeah, I
cast
have-
spells at my?
I mean, I
finger?
have 3 spell slots all the time, so welcome to my world.
I don't even have 2 of my spell slots because they're packed spell slots, and I
shit.
don't have my packed.
Oh no.
Whoopsie.
I have most of my spell slots. I just don't have my top 2 spells.
I have everything. I literally have more than
So,
anything. This is great.
Have we all agreed that we're heading towards the pyramid? And if you are not, do I have your word that you will not be dumping in after the fact?
No, I'll go to the pyramid.
Dumping
All in favor, say no.
No.
Hey, let me
Yeah.
Hi.
just chime in here. It's been about 2 hours. How long has time expired since Colt has returned with ice cream? Roughly an hour?
Maybe like 10 minutes.
Yeah. We're going to fight the
Okay.
pyramid. Can I be really rude to this guard guy?
You can be as rude or as nice as you want.
Well, I mean, yeah, I just don't know how. That's why I'm asking.
I mean, any more rude than you've already been to this poor man?
Yeah, I want to be. I don't care about him.
Dang.
He has a family.
He has to take his rage out on somebody at some point in his life.
This is a
Damn.
civil servant who's done absolutely nothing wrong.
See, I care. Me as a
But
person,
serv-
I love customer service
service
workers, and
city.
I respect them. Elion does not know. I'm just kidding. That's not true. Just specifically the police.
Anyways,
All-
Celestial cops are bad. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
anyways.
I'll slam the door in this guy's face.
Okay.
Good day.
Well, I mean, I feel like we're all
Goodness.
stepping outside right now, so you probably slam the door and it's like
Yeah.
behind us.
Right onto Colt's face.
No. Okay, how's this? Okay, so I assume we all leave the house,
Yeah.
right? And then I will shut the door behind me and slam it in his face because I assume he's still standing in front of the door. So
Yeah, Colt was mid-sentence and then slammed the door in his face.
Go for it. That's fine. I'll get you guys in 2 weeks.
yeah. No, Colt.
Wait,
please come
Colt, are
with
you
us.
not coming?
I don't know. I've gotten 3 sentences out in the last half hour.
You know, I will use this as a good time to highlight that is a lot of people's experience when they play in this game, in fact.
The only thing I want.
We are a very big group. Continue. Go. I talk all the time. Just talk over me.
Alias.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm really
So
bad.
he wants to
I'm going to
talk. Like,
pyramid.
now.
when's he gonna talk? I don't hear him. I
Alias.
don't hear
Colt
Colt.
go to the pyramid. Colt
Oh,
go
I'm
to the
sorry.
pyramid.
I just
All
talk.
right.
I'm sorry. I'll mute myself.
Alias, put your hand over your mouth. Okay, continue, Colt.
I'm going to the pyramid.
Perfect. Are we all in agreement? Are we all heading that direction?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, got it. Perfect. You all gain inspiration for staying on task.
We did it, guys.
Damn.
Yeah.
Does
So-
Alien get extra inspiration for actually?
No,
For
we
impulse
just need to
control.
learn to actually shut up. So don't give me inspiration. Give me inspiration when I actually learn to stop talking, please. Because I won't shut up. I will just blurt out the most random shit, and it's not important at all. But for some
Alien.
reason, my brain thinks that I
Alien.
need to say
Alien.
it.
Alien.
All right. So, gathered just outside the entrance to the pyramid, our unnamed guard goes, "Hey, so You should be entirely fine in there. Everyone has come out unharmed. Good luck. Just kind of nods.
You're not coming with us?
Oh,
Come
no.
on, dude.
I'm going to watch
like,
the entrance.
You're part of the team now.
I don't know.
Come
He
on.
points
Yeah.
towards Ellie, and I don't think that one really likes me.
There's always
I
bumps
glare
in
at
the
him.
road. You can go first.
That-
Just
That's just how Elian shows affection.
Well, okay, if you insist. Name's Gerard, by the way.
Yeah, you're lucky it
cool.
wasn't
It's lovely to
Roger.
meet you.
Val. Here.
And he's going to enter into the darkness of the entrance of the pyramid.
Val will follow. She wants to get this over with quickly so she can get back to Tez.
Perfect. Everyone entering in?
Yep.
Cool.
Yep.
And as you step through, it's as if you're falling for quite some time. All of your gear is stripped from you. You have only but a pair of clothes.
So, question.
Yes.
Does that include, like, arcane focuses and spell books and all that?
Sure
good
does.
stuff?
I love I can't use spells.
Where we're going, we don't need roads.
Spells are the only thing I got going
Great
for me.
Scott.
Great Scott is right. God.
As you fall and lose your gear down to your clothes, you feel your connection to the weave slipping away. You don't think you could cast spells even if you wanted to. And it's not long before the pervading darkness gives way to a bright, clear sky, of which you are falling down to at a controlled rate into what seems to be a series of islands. And down below you are two different colored platforms, one red, one blue. And there seem to be a few people swimming out of the ocean onto these colored blocks. At this time, as you guys are coming down, a set of two other colored blocks, smaller, upon which one humanoid is standing, and there are two others that look like little clouds. But these clouds have a small sprite on them, basically. Some sort of vaguely humanoid shape holding a crystal. The two sprites kind of get right up within 10 feet of you guys, and you can see the crystals are sort of repeating back their view of you. You get the sense that you are being broadcast, for another way of speaking. Before finally the humanoid figure on the platform makes his way to you and says, "Well, another group tries to play. Welcome
We're not in a.
to Survival."
We're in a fucking game show. We're on survival.
Over the coming
Cool,
days, you will join teams competing upon different challenges set before you. But every night, someone gets voted off and has to leave.
Swear to God,
Last one left wins a cash prize.
this is so good. Oh my God,
How
this
much?
is perfect.
How much cash?
Half
What's
a
the
million
cash
gold
prize?
drakes.
Oh my God.
Not
Is
1
that a
million
lot?
gold
That
picks.
is a really good birthday present.
Yeah, I was gonna immediately scan the area to try to gauge our competition. What do I see?
As you descend, looking down at some of the folks swimming out of the water, there's people of all shapes and sizes. There seems to be a large Loxodon man, which is an elephant. Just few normal-looking humans, some scraggly elves, all generally relatively the same size and build as everyone.
Meow is going to look for the most unassuming character in the crowd, and I'd like to use Know Your Enemy.
Okay, so as you're falling, their constitution would be equal and strength would be equal as you finally hit. But the floating humanoid leaves you in the water. Says, "All right. The first initial challenge: get up on these platforms, and we'll get everybody sorted into your tribes."
Val
And-
makes a beeline for the blue one.
I can't swim.
That's going to be a problem here on Survival.
Meow will throw Ametrine on his back and start swimming.
Doing a little bit of a side stroke there. I need everybody to go ahead and roll me percentile, and we will go to our final break. And when we come back, I'll divide you in tribes.
I have a question for
Cool.
Crier. Also,
Okay.
percentile is
100.
is D100, right? Okay. For when we were falling like from the sky, right?
Yes.
And he said, when did he say that we were like in this game? Was it while we were falling or?
Uh-huh.
So while we were falling, could I have made a look around the island to see, like, you know what I mean? Like, because we're above, right? So and the
Mhm.
island's down there. Just like to look, see if I
There
notice
seems
anything.
to be a grouping of 3 islands.
Like I know you
2
saw,
of them are on equal sides of each other. One on the west, one on the east. There seems to be a smaller but more uniform-sized island in the south. This seems to have some colorful obstacle courses on it.
Fun. Okay.
All right.
Nothing super important though, I assume.
Nothing too crazy.
Right. Okay. Okay.
We'll be right
All right.
back. Hey, it's me, Colt Sebastian Taylor again. You remember me from the last break. Yes, this session is again on break. Could be 5 minutes, could be 20 minutes. Depends on how much liquids everyone has had before the actual session. But you're probably yourself, hey, Colt, what happens throughout the week with the Longshots? Well, my friends, go below, join the Discord channel, and you won't miss a thing. It's basically lots of memes and people kind of poking fun at each other, but it's a very fun little Discord channel. You can keep up with us and listen to us between the breaks as well on the live voice chat. Maybe remind us of certain abilities we may have, stuff like that. So go below, join the Discord channel, and then, of course, if you're watching this on YouTube, then subscribe to the podcast. And if you're listening to us on the podcast, subscribe to the YouTube channel. All right, shall we get back? I hope things are going well. I'm sure they are.
Excited when I see paper straws.
And we're back.
Oh.
All right. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We're here back with possibly some of people's favorite game shows.
Yes. I love survival.
All the joy
Is
of playing
there totems around?
maybe if you go to tribal.
Oh.
So each of you has dropped into the water, chosen a appropriately colored platform out of said water, but I needed everybody's percentile rolls to choose where you go. So I've got Vels and I've got Colts.
64 for now.
14.
Okay.
33.
Okay. And Radagast.
Yeah, we had a whole break to roll dice, and I didn't do it, so I'm sorry. So 1 second.
Ooh.
We rolled D100. 40.
Huh. Okay. So we have Meow, Radagast,
Nice.
and Colt.
Oh boy.
Oh
This
boy.
team's stacked.
Nice, the boys.
The boys.
You guys have been given a blue buff, they call them, which is one part bandana, headband, or armband. You can wear it as you choose. It is yours to do with as you see fit. It is the only magic item you have access to currently. And this will allow you to add a d4 to any check of which you are not proficient
Not proficient. Okay.
once every short rest.
Okay.
All right.
So we have no magical items on us.
Besides that.
Okay.
You guys are going to be on Sparrow Tribe. And no, you have nothing but your shoes, your socks, your pants and undergarments, and your shirt.
I have to take off several things that have boosted my stats here.
Yeah, I did it. I took off all my things during the
Like
break.
good luck stone, gloves of thievery. What else? All right, go ahead. I'm sorry.
All right. And finally, we have Rue. You got 14, yeah?
No, 33.
You were 33. Okay.
Yeah.
And Amatrine, you got 14? Okay, gotcha.
14.
The 30, the 33, and the 14 are going to be
I got a 38.
I was missing one, wasn't I?
Yeah, I'm like,
Because when I copied
I
them
was
back
trying to
down,
figure out
I'm like,
if I was
wait a
going
minute.
crazy, not listening, or
Did I just
that.
drown? Did I just drown while Meow was
Oh
carrying
no,
me?
you did fine.
No,
You
I would
did
have gotten
fine.
you out of the water first.
Okay. So with that in mind, Elian will be joining you.
Which color?
You're going to be the red team.
Ooh. Fun.
You guys are going to be Barbosa.
Barbosa.
Or Sparrow.
Uh-huh.
So we're on
I
two
get
different
it.
teams. Interesting.
Perfect. So, your buffs will also do the same thing. You are able to add a d4 to any check that you are not proficient in. The man on the platform wearing a very stunning gray kind of just short sleeve shirt, almost like a polo. It's got some khaki shorts and some sandals. And smiles from ear to ear. Welcome to Survival. Each of you today will be competing in teams. Today's first test is going to be which one of you can reach the beach first. He points behind you at a set of beach, maybe 2 Olympic pools away. Quite a distance. First one to the beach digs up a bag of puzzle pieces.
I have a question.
He points. Yes, Amatrine.
I can't swim.
That is going to be a problem in the game of survival. However, I will be getting to this. Only certain members of your team need complete certain legs of this relay, and you will assign those at the start. You need one person. You're going to be given a small hand shovel, by the way. I forgot that little detail. The swimmer that you elect first carries a hand shovel all the way to the beach, which is passed off to 2 others who dig. See, that accounts for that.
I love this so much.
Where finally one person assembles the puzzle. You with me?
I have a question.
Uh-huh.
So
Should be
Say-
2.
say if we had to like base swimming off of like the people in our group and stuff like that. Say if we had to call it something, would that be like somebody who's like the strongest, or someone that's the most dexterous, or
See, that right here is the fun part of what we're doing. Like, yes, we're playing Survivor, but this is also what have you learned about the game of D&D so far? Like, what kind of checks could I have you make for swimming, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, I would say it's more likely to be athletics than acrobatics.
Meow's gonna look at this
I would say
guy
athletics.
in his goofy
Acrobatics.
sandals, and he's gonna say, "What happens to the losers?"
Losers go home empty-handed today in our challenge and have to report to a council later tonight where one of you will be sent back to the material plane empty-handed.
Oh, okay, cool. So nobody dies. All right, that's fine.
No, absolutely not. He looks like dead serious about this. And he's like, we have medics
This is a
on
friendly
hand
period.
should anyone get injured. No, this is for entertainment, sir.
Is-
Have you never heard of us?
No, I'm not. Don't call me sir. What's he's gonna
We
like,
are all over the
snarl
city
at
of
him.
brass. A camera. I'm calling them cameras because that's what they are, but they're the sprites holding the gems.
It's like a little turtle in the cloud holding a camera.
Yes,
from a
it is
fishing pole.
cold. Yes, it is.
A Lakitu.
Yes, the Lakitus. Thank you. I tried to explain this reference literally to the 2 other people in my condo before, but yeah, that made me happy.
Is the Lakitu gonna like do a close up of Meow?
Yep, he's gonna lean in and
He's going to slap the crystal out of the Lakitu's hand.
well, that's a little bit of violence, but you know what? We've seen that here on Survival.
Yeah, I was not having a good time.
The Lakitu kind of backs up for a moment. That's what we're calling him now, and turns over towards our host. He goes, and my name is Jeff. That's all I go by. I don't have a last name, and this is Survival. Let's meet our
have a
contestants.
I
Yeah.
have a request. Can you please make him sound like the guy from Total Drama?
Oh my god.
Yes.
please,
Right.
I beg.
I assume this
That's
is going to
all I ever
continue
asked for.
into next week, so I will look into that for next
Yeah.
week because I want to hear the
it's
voice.
so
But
funny. Oh wait, is Total Drama a Canadian show? Okay,
no,
It is.
it's not.
No,
Well,
Oh,
okay,
is it?
like we
pretty sure
have
it is.
seen
I
it.
thought it
If
is.
that's what you're
okay,
asking.
but you have seen. Okay, that's what I was asking. Yeah. Kinda
All
like,
right.
hey, wait,
Yeah.
Canadian
So-
show, but okay, yeah. Anyways, yes, please. He's so
Yes,
funny.
please.
Sorry.
All right.
Also,
then
out of
Oh,
out of game
Christ, what?
question. Out of game question, like you are like class abilities and racial abilities are out too.
You can use any class ability you've got, unless it's magic.
So would
Mm.
like bend luck
What does that
work,
mean?
Yep.
but me casting
Would-
Thaumaturgy or Hellish Rebuke through my racial traits, that wouldn't work.
Correct.
Would a wild shape work?
No. That's magically
Okay.
transforming yourself, huh?
Okay, and like my teleportation, I'm assuming is not going to work.
You are under the effects of a anti-magic field, which... Let's see.
Sorry, I'm just trying to get an idea of what constitutes as like magic and what is like an ability.
Spells and other magical effects except those created by an artifact or a deity.
Okay.
So a cleric would be able to cast all this spells.
Well, so in this regard, these would be created physically by the deity. Well,
Oh,
so
okay.
like these would be
That makes more
things like when you're talking directly to the god, whatever they do for that, they roll percentile and try to beseech a god, that kind of thing, in my opinion. Anyway, he kind of gestures back. Feel free to talk amongst yourselves and try to figure out who's doing what, and we'll be right back.
Oh.
The Lakitus kind of fly up. He takes a deep breath and opens up a flask and just sits down on the platform, motionless.
I thought you meant like we'll be right back, as in like we're taking a break, and I got really
No.
confused. Who's in my group again? Sorry.
Alright.
So
Alright.
Rue is in your group, which
Is that
I feel
it?
like-
Yeah, I think it's girls versus boys.
yeah.
Girls and
Alien
alien versus boys.
Girls and alien versus.
It's girls versus guys, except Elion is a girl now, right now. Apparently.
Well, I
So is it
mean,
just us, or is there other people in our
Like-
team?
So for you guys, there is the guard. Wait. No, you
So
guys
he
are the
just
four
leaves.
man. The guard ends up with the boys.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's how the dice shaped up.
It's really
And then
funny.
you guys
Sure.
were forward to a side and they
hey
were three.
guys,
Girl-
the guard's name was Gerard.
girls plus Elion. All right, girls, what are we doing? No. That's really
Okay.
fun.
Well, I
so
can't
Rue would
swim,
probably
but I'm
be
very
the
good at. I am not good at swimming, but I'm very good at digging.
Okay. Rue, are you good at swimming?
I mean, I'm pretty dexterous, if that is what you were asking.
I feel like
Good,
strength
'cause
is
I'm
the best
not.
thing, but I'm not dexterous or strong. Like
Me neither. I'm really
Yeah,
bad at
I'm
both.
really
Like if I had to
not
put it on a scale,
strong.
if I had to put it on a scale, I'd say I have like a +0 and a +2 for both.
Let me
I'm
see.
pretty good.
I have a
So-
negative
Okay,
one
let's
and
not
a
do
negative
Alien.
one,
I mean, it's not through
That's
train then.
also not very good.
and I also
Athletics is a
Cannot
flat
swim.
roll for me, and then acrobatics I have a +5.
So
Wait, so, sorry,
athletics,
athletics. What is that
Yeah,
for you?
athletics I have a +5. I feel like I could.
I
swim
also have a
better
you
+5
than
in
are
that.
our
athletics.
girl.
I have an
Fancy
athletics and +5
swan
too.
dive.
Somehow.
Somehow.
see one thing.
know.
One thing we could do is maybe instead of maybe we should send Rue, because I think Rue would be able
Rue would be
to.
better.
We don't need to necessarily swim faster than Sparrow,
So wait,
but we
do we have to put the puzzles
just have-
together?
don't necessarily need to swim faster. We just need to make them slower than us.
Right.
So you want me to drown them?
Yes.
Understood.
Wait, no, I think that's against the rules. So wait,
Oh.
so this whole thing, sorry, Silent. So that's we have one person go to the shore, dig it up, and make this puzzle.
So you've got one swim, two dig, one puzzle.
Oh, so
Do we
everyone has
have
to
to
do-
put the puzzle together?
One
Really?
person does the puzzle. Nobody says anything else about it. I'll leave that for you. But yeah, one person puts
Oh.
it together.
Rue,
I
what if
mean-
you snuck over and tied their shoelaces together?
I think what we should do is not cheat. I think Rue should swim, Alien should dig, and
Arguably, it's not cheating. We're just playing to our strengths.
I don't know. This Jeff guy
Arguably,
is
there's
making even
cameras
me
everywhere.
nervous.
I would rather not cheat to win. Like, these are our friends we're playing against. It's not life and death. Shall we just make it a nice, friendly game where we do not cheat?
I don't think anybody else is gonna cheat, which usually I would, but considering the situation we're
It's our
in,
friend. Look, if you
The
get enough
title
Well,
friends,
comes
we're
with
against
cheating.
our-
It's
yeah.
just
There
the
are
first
friends.
round.
They are our friends, but
The-
remember, they are our friends, but remember, They're stronger than us.
We have-
physically.
Question out of character.
Me
Do we have
too.
other people that we're competing against too?
So in the event that you guys all rolled together in the same grouping, yeah, there would have been more NPCs. At this point,
Okay.
it is literally a 4-on-4.
But I definitely think that for the physical tasks,
Understood.
Alien and Rue should be our top people for those. So I think we
So-
should have Rue do the swimming, and Alien do the digging, and someone else do the digging.
Yeah,
I've
like I
got,
haven't
+2 intelligence, so I could do the puzzle if you want. If no one else has better, I don't think we've got particularly
For-
smart people either.
What would that be like? Cause okay, my best stats are like, and I'm not saying we're gonna use these, but my best stats are like persuasion, investigation, intimidation, insight, history, and athletics.
That might not be
Athletics are-
this challenge, the next one.
Right.
But athletics is what we're using for the digging, and then
Right,
I
okay.
imagine it will be some form of intelligence or arts and stuff, which I'm not too like. I've got +2 intelligence. What have you
I
got?
think-
I have a +0 intelligence, so you'd be better than me for that.
Yeah, I think that sounds like a very solid plan.
Yeah, I think so too.
You guys got your team
All right.
configuration figured out?
Yeah, so
Yep.
the other group
Everybody
discussion.
ready.
All right,
now
Sparrow.
we'll look at Colt and
We haven't done ours yet.
Jess and say, "Me swim, you dig." you
I said-
solve puzzle, and he'll point at
All
Colt.
right,
and say,
Colt. Do you want to dig or do you want to puzzle it out? Because whatever's happening, that guardsman's going to be a digger no matter what.
Yeah, it's just like, hey,
Colt's
That's like-
Colt's gonna give like a long.
Gerard's like, I actually have a PhD in.
And
My
puzzle
goodness.
putting together, whatever that is.
Look
Hold
like
on
a
now.
puzzle kind of guy.
I'll,
All right.
I'll
Let's cut
dig.
that section.
I'll dig.
No.
Okay, so if
go
you're gonna
That's
dig, that
maybe
means
smart.
Radagast is gonna solve the puzzle. I'm
Oh,
down for
no.
this.
Sure,
This is
sure, why not?
Yes.
Sure.
Okay, so we're winning, guys.
I'm so here for this.
I suggested. I
Wow.
dig.
Hey.
That's okay.
So we
I
got
will
everybody set.
Let's do it.
have Gerard do the puzzle.
All right.
Yeah.
Sorry,
The-
I'm
I'm
not on that team.
convinced-
I'm just trying to sabotage.
I'm
him.
convinced that he does. I'm convinced he does like Sudoku on like the weekends and is like
Oh my
super good
God,
at like
yes.
puzzles.
But he actually just doesn't care that much about his team because they're being dicks to him, so he just keeps quiet.
That's right.
I don't
So
want Gerard on my
the
team.
Lakitu are going to descend back down.
He's got like 160 IQ.
Jeff is going to straighten back up, knock any dust or debris off of his
Gerard.
perfectly pressed cargo shorts. Hold on. I'm in the middle of something.
Sorry,
Uh,
sorry.
And gonna go, welcome back. All right. Teams are set. We're looking nice. And you look over and shout at Gerard as he's raising his hands up to have you go. Okay. Was just checking. Survivors ready.
What kind of roll is the first
Yes.
roll?
He smiles at hearing some like woo side and waves the swimmer to go.
Oh!
When you oriented yourselves, by the way, you're in your correct positions, so
That's good,
only
that's
your
good.
swimmers are out in the water. Okay,
Missed it.
so who's up for each?
Every
I need
day.
you both to make me athletics checks. Yes.
Oh, could I spin it as an acrobatics check if I do a swan dive off the platform?
That would only help you to get into the water, but we're checking the act of swimming the distance.
But I'm gonna butterfly swim like a mermaid.
You could use
Oh.
that brand spanking new buff you have to add a D4.
What I'm
Oh,
gonna do
fine.
is take away a d4 from the other side swimmer for 2 sorcery points.
You like to be a referee and say that's magic?
Okay, yeah, I need to add the D4 or else I'm drowning.
Maybe
Uh,
I see her struggling and I add a d4 to her as well.
Hang on. Before we get started, I'd like to attack her and use trip attack. I'm just kidding.
Now I will see. Yeah, you guys
See?
are divided,
Told
not
you
within melee
guys.
range.
Ah, dang it,
I
I'm just kidding.
told
wouldn't actually do
you.
that. I throw a pebble at her and use trip attack.
drown him.
Get
Meow's
competitive
pummel
over
is
here.
why I fall into the water and like almost don't make it.
You said athletics, right?
Yes, I did.
That's a 26 from Meow.
All right.
Probably not
Yeah.
worth me using my bin luck, to be fair. But she looks ready to use it. Now it's just.
And hey, I know you've got a +5 to your athletics, and you said so. So hey, maybe you roll a 20 and you get to add that D4, huh? It's possible.
There's also more stages.
There are, but hey.
I believe in you.
Were you waiting
What-
on my roll?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Oh, she
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I did roll.
Oh, what was it?
So I got a 9, and then I had to add the D4 to make it a 12.
Gotcha. All right. So Rue and Meow both leap into the water, one with grace and one with that of like a full speed dolphin.
I like to imagine a hippopotamus.
Yeah, just a raging hippo. You both leap there, and Rue, you're doing all right. Like you're definitely not drowning or anything. You're able to keep afloat and keep some speed. But Meow is just leaping through the water. Even he's going to be getting to the ground first. Let's have you roll one more athletics to see how much longer you're going to be out there.
Okay.
Sparrow hits the beach first.
The 5.
All right. That is going to be a 1-round penalty. Meow. You pass the small shovel to your digging team, consisting of the guard and Colt. For this particular feat of beauty, I will give you the option here of athletics or dexterity, sleight of hand. The reasoning here being, are you taking large scoops of dirt out of there? Or are you jamming your hand down in smaller bits and, trying to wiggle around?
I'm gonna go slay.
I'm sure.
He said
This is why I'm
extra
like,
words?
oh,
no.
Rue.
I'm just gonna say sleight of hand.
With reliable talent, that's a 25.
Ooh.
Okay. So you're able to locate where it is, and it's going to take a little bit more time to dig out, but it should be easier to dig it out. We're going to have him do that one next. Kay got his result. Rue, you make it to the beach. You pass your shovel off. It looks like the boys might have found something. Time for your dig team.
Can I do anything to try and distract them while my team starts digging?
What do you got in mind?
Throw sand at the guard guy.
Pocket sand.
You're going to pocket sand him.
Yeah, I'm going to pocket sand him while in full sneak mode, so hopefully nobody even sees that it's me.
Good thing we
In
don't
a
have cameras
broad
around.
daylight beach.
Listen, I'm real stealthy.
No, not to that guy. But okay, you can throw some sand. We'll see what that does for him. Dig team for the ladies and Elian, who was digging.
I believe it was Ametrine and
Was it?
Elliot.
Oh yeah, it was both of us,
It was-
right?
Yeah, it was both of us.
One of you can do sleight of hand. The other can do athletics. You
I'm much
choose
better
who
than
takes
her.
which.
Yeah, do whatever you need to do because I suck at both.
Okay, I'm gonna use my what's it called? Inspiration.
Yeah, can
That
I
we
use
got from-
inspiration?
You can use an inspiration. These
Okay,
are checks for
24.
making.
9.
I got a 24. So
All right. You're not able to locate the object, though you are clearing a good bit off. Initiative turns back to Colt and our other guy. Second round.
I'm
Colt
sorry.
sleight of hand if you're going to continue that, and he's going to do athletics.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
That's a 34.
oh my god, that is not fair.
A 34.
He
Plus
has
15?
and reliable talent, so he can't get less than 25, right?
I also
Oh my
rolled a
God.
19, so
This is terrible.
He has a
Yeah,
plus
so that's
15.
I have a plus 15.
Gerard feels like he's helping, but the scoops of sand that he's getting just seem to be falling back on top of what you're doing. And you are digging out a large burlap sack, but it still seems to be trapped because he has honestly done really shit at digging in the past 2 turns.
Fuck
And
Gerard.
he's got a 5 to it, but boy, it's not helping.
Would I get disqualified if I kill my team member? Like,
Yes.
You might.
he means nothing to me.
We know who we're voting off.
So then
We lose.
we are back over at Barbosa again. Sleight of hand and
Can I-
athletics.
Can I just get frustrated and try just move Earth?
I can tell you it won't work, but you can get frustrated though. It's at this point that the entity known as Jeff is going to step onto the beach between the 2 teams. Be like, boy, this here is really frustrating. We love to see things like this. You know, people come on all the time and think I could dig a hole, but not till you get here.
I can do this way faster back home. I'm way better back home. I rolled an 18, which is a 19
Okay.
on the die.
Perfect. And then Elian, you were doing athletics, yeah?
Yep, sorry. I forgot. I don't know. Oh, nat 20, 25.
Okay.
Yay! We did
Nice.
really well.
So
Yay.
here. Were you about to say something?
Did I unmute
Yes.
myself?
You did.
Now you did.
What? Oh, okay, cool. My parents just got home and they told me they just bought a house, so I've been like not paying attention. I apologize.
Oh,
That's okay.
Congratulations.
So
Nice.
you guys get your bag of big bulky puzzle pieces
Yeah.
Yay!
just barely out of the sand. They're kind of heavy though, and you're dragging them over to your final awaiting person
Why are the
when-
puzzle pieces so heavy?
because they're oversized.
Okay. And made of
They're
metal.
very, very large puzzles
Can
made
they
of
be
wood.
used as like what are the sharing goops or whatever, the throwing stars?
No, each piece is like
Oh
that
damn,
wide.
they're really big.
Yeah, it's pretty bulky.
All right, Val, you got this. You can do it.
Back over to the fellas. Fella, roll your sleight of hand again, and you're gonna make up for his shit rolls tonight, I'm sure.
25.
Yeah, once again, Gerard is useless, but you don't need him this time as you finally just finesse the bag out of there. And you kind of like shove half the bag onto him, I guess. In a like a, here, do something and help me carry this type of way. And you two are neck and neck, however, just slightly behind.
We are slightly advanced, which is the world.
Which means, Vel, you get first crack at untying the bag of puzzle pieces with a dexterity sleight of hand.
Oh my gosh. You got this. Believe in you. Nat 20, come on. I'm sending the energy
Come
over.
on, you can do this.
Ooh, I got a 17 on the dice plus 1 is 18.
Pretty
Nice.
All right, here you go.
Yay!
I feel like I don't
With-
need to re-roll that.
Jeff in your ear talking about how difficult it's going to be to first unwrap all of these and then take the puzzle out individually. They do have a puzzle up for reference, by the way. It looks like you guys are making a cartoonish looking owl bear out of your puzzle pieces.
Oh, I love owl bears. They're almost like my favorite species. I love
Puzzle for the boys. Dexterity sleight of hand to untie that bag, Radagast.
I'm your friend in real life, but in the game, I want you to fail.
Okay. Dexterity sleight of hand.
Uh-huh.
That's how I feel right now.
I'm very competitive.
I got a 15.
Ha!
Okay.
Get it. Sorry.
Oh, violence.
Vel, you've got the bag open. Each piece is about maybe about 10 pounds. Nothing too crazy, but there's a lot of them in there.
I guess I'm taking them out and laying them out and trying to find the corner pieces and stuff first.
Okay. All right, so you're taking those out one by one.
Well, I probably
Radagast.
dump them on the ground, like shake it out first.
There you go.
Like-
All right.
Yeah, that's
Not one by
easier.
one. And then I would be like sorting it out.
In order to really give them a good dump, though, I just need a quick athletics check.
+0.
Oh,
Hey,
you got this. Nat 20. Nat
14.
20. That's pretty good.
not bad. You get them up high enough that they start to tumble out. And you're like, woohoo! Radagast, you get your bag undone slightly after. You do have the benefit of seeing how Vel just tackled her puzzle pieces. What are you doing?
Yeah, that looked really effective. I'm going to just use gravity to my advantage, I guess, and turn it upside down.
Hell yeah. Athletics then.
Okay.
The theme of today's rolls.
A -1. Great.
Wow, worse off than
19.
I am.
-1, 18.
Damn it.
Ooh,
Damn.
he's strong.
God.
Oof.
I,
I'm
you're
feeling the
not. I
pressure.
want to be
Are
happy
you
for
still
you,
easy?
but I
Comment
refuse to be happy for you.
Dang.
We are
Tough
not
crowd.
a very athletic group, are we?
No.
All right, so
Can't be if I'm a monkey.
you get those pretty quickly dumped out, and you're searching through the pieces, both you and Vel trying to search through the pieces.
Oh boy.
I need an investigation check as
Are we
you're
all-
taking a look at these versus your
Another
reference.
-1?
Is it against the rules to like have us like shout at them being like there's a quarter piece and there's a blah 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 whatever?
Absolutely not.
Okay, I wanna help that. So how do we do that? How do we help?
One of you
Like-
has to be proficient in the check that I'm having
I'm
them do.
proficient. I'm proficient in investigation, and I have a +5.
Then they can roll with advantage.
Rolls
Okay,
advantage.
Well, I thought you
roll
said at the
again,
beginning
because I
they
just rolled a
cannot
7,
help
so-
outside. Yeah, I remember you said that.
No,
Now-
They
no,
can't
now
put
is
it
gonna
together.
try
Stop
to talk
gaslighting
over-
him.
I'm
now
not
he's gonna try to
gaslighting.
talk
This is
over
recording.
everyone on their team as loud as he can. He's going to start shouting whenever they start to try to yell and help.
Well, I
And
rolled
it's
really
it's
bad.
going to
I
be
just wanna
completely
say,
nonsensical.
Yeah, I saw that.
I'm gonna use my magical guidance to re-roll again.
Vel just cannot seem to find the poor.
I got a
quarter pieces.
15.
Okay, that's better.
Hey, Radagast, is that a cheese wheel?
Oh my god.
That's dirty. Dirty fun.
No,
That
you
is so
didn't.
dirty.
I can see the pain playing over his face right now.
Oh,
And being like, oh no.
that's so sad. Poor Radagast.
Amateur is super competitive. Like I said, Amateur really likes games.
If I'm gonna stay true to like Radagast's nature, I feel like I would have to
Sorry.
roll to see if he can break through the trauma of the cheese wheels
Sorry.
eating his family.
Wisdom save?
Aw.
I'm sorry.
Wisdom save for trauma.
If not, he'll start like digging underground to bury himself.
I'd like to use fighting style protection to make her statement at a disadvantage.
Make her statement a disadvantage.
Oh my god.
I got a
Lots of
1
sound waves. Oh,
plus
no.
10. I got an 11.
Oh boy.
It's still in that one.
I'm so sorry.
I'm
Hey,
Tackles
that's
don't matter
still,
when it comes
that's
to
still
ones.
over
20.
10.
Yeah.
Oh no! Wait, do saves matter? Wait, that wasn't a that was a save.
Saves don't matter on a 1.
Oh, okay.
But
Okay, cool.
that
cool,
is
cool.
still low.
That's fine.
But I would say in this realm, while that is scary and you might be unnerved, I think you're going to stay on the task at hand.
You're determined to beat this.
I was
Val
kinda
would
thinking
also
of
be
a-
like, "You're okay," because she doesn't want her team to cheat, and she
Yeah.
thinks it's terrible to use trauma, so she would just be yelling at Radagast that she's
I feel like you
okay.
definitely feel like it impacted him, but I was thinking in my head too, like a DC of 10 or higher he would pass, but like because it's been time since then. Now, if it's just like more recent, it would have been like immediate. But he's had more
Like-
time to callous the thought.
Rip off the
So-
bed. That's bad. Oh no.
Meow's gonna
Everyone's
yell back
going
at
through changes.
Amatrine and say, "If you ever do that again, I'm not gonna be your best friend anymore."
Oh.
Yeah, Val's also going to yell, "Amatrine, not
But-
cool. What did we say about cheating?
I will,
It's
I will
not
keep-
cheating.
keep
You're our
at the
friends,
puzzle.
Don't bring up trauma."
Radagast, you
Okay.
are able to perceive the pattern from all of these puzzle pieces. You think you know how you have it, and in order to put that to the test, I need performance.
So bad. Can I keep? Okay.
Hey, you got the nat 1 out of the way. I
I
think
got a
you're-
9, but I'm gonna use that D4.
I got a 9.
Come on, 4.
Plus 3.
Yeah.
12. Okay. All right. Vel, he's begun assembling his puzzle pieces. He's got a bit of a head start. With that in mind, you kind of see a pattern going too. Let's get
Just copy
performance.
He looks over. It's an owlbear.
22.
I'm like, what's an owlbear? I'm like, what's an owlbear?
22. Nice. I love it.
All right. With
It's an owlbear.
some quick thinking and identifying the corner pieces, you're like, okay, got it. And you begin to assemble this, and you're pretty confident that when you get this done, it will be the right one. So then this right here is just going to be the one between you. You guys are both racing neck and neck.
This is the most important puzzle you've ever put together.
Mm-hmm.
It's the only puzzle I've ever put together.
So then for this one, I'm going to need... I love it. This final one is going to be athletics, because you're going to be lifting these blocks up into place. You know where they need to go. How fast can you get them there versus your team or your opponent?
Got a 19.
Nice. Now let's just hope he doesn't get a nat 20.
There's no way I have a -1.
Yeah, he has a -1, so if he
Oh my
got a
God.
20 though.
That was Arcana.
Yeah, I get to reroll that bitch. 13.
Dang. Still good. But not quite.
You
Not
seem
good
to
stats
be
for Radagast.
not able to keep up with her speed. And Vel takes the win.
Woo!
In your face. Suck it. No.
Radagast is gonna start to be like looking around for cheese wheels.
Oh.
Meow will put his hand on Radagast's shoulder and say, "It's okay, bud. We're here for you."
Oh. Poor Radagast.
Jeff walks up
I want to go comfort Radagast too.
and congratulates everyone. Says everyone played hard out there, but it's not as easy as it looks.
As soon as you say that, Meow's going to immediately point at the guard and say, "We vote him off the island."
Well, that's a decision you'll make at Tribal later tonight. That's where we'll see you. Sorry, Sparrow, I've got nothing for you. Here's a map to camp. It's that island over there.
Oh my god.
He points across the water to another island, maybe at the shallowest, like a football field crossing.
Can we somehow ditch this guy? Like,
Right?
not even tell him we're...
He turns back towards Barbosa and hands you guys a map to your camp. Says, you guys did great, and around here we reward those who win and those who survive. He
What do we
lays
get?
down a set of fishing gear which consists of a mask, some flippers, and a spear.
We're gonna have to catch our own supper.
He
There's
also
a lot of swimming in
gives you
this
a flint.
game.
A what?
Gives us a flint, like for
Ooh,
fire.
a flint.
Yes.
Oh, I heard a foot. I was like, why would he give us a foot?
Nice pickled foot. Mmm.
Yeah.
All
ooh,
right.
Yummy.
He goes,
I feel
all
like
right.
fishing will be very dexterous and perceptive, so
I am neither of those things.
Rue might be quite good at the fishing.
Oh
I'm
yeah,
I'm very
we're
good at. I'm very perceptive, but I'm not. I can't swim.
I'm just neither of
Maybe-
those things.
Well, I don't think you'll be swimming. You will be swimming, yeah.
He sends
Oh,
each
nice.
of you on your way to your own individual campsites, or rather, your team campsites. So from here on out, we'll be splitting back and forth. Alakatu follows each group.
Nice.
That's so fun.
I should go apologize to Radagast.
Yeah.
Can we get to each other's camps?
So your best opportunity to do that would be before you guys head off, because your islands are two individual ones, the western and the eastern one. You will be divided. So feel free to take care of any business you might have with each other now.
Val will definitely run up to Colt and give him a big hug before they go.
We'll give a hug back.
It's like, I'll miss you.
You'll be good.
If you get out for some reason before me, just
I'll go take care.
say hi to Tears for me and say I'm sorry that I left so soon after finding you.
If I go, I will go take care of him with lots of ice cream. Don't worry. I'll take care of him.
Awesome. You'll spoil him. I know it.
I'll take care of my brother.
Yes, our brother.
As you were saying that, Alakatu had gone in real close and was filming that particular interaction.
Val tries to smash the crystal with her hand. Like, this is a private moment. Go away.
Probably should have a zoom on that thing.
Needed some good audio too.
Oh, did the camera come over?
Yeah.
That's really funny. My audio cut out. That's why I asked.
All right. Anything else?
Radagast.
Ignores you.
Wow.
I tend to get very competitive when I play games, and I wanted to apologize for I was over exuberant.
He'll turn around.
I hope you know that I realize that what I said was very unkind and not okay. I'm gonna try to work on being less competitive and try harder to be your friend instead.
He'll go in for a fist bump.
What is this?
It's like a rock, but just your hand.
It's like a rock.
Do you want to rock?
Just bump rocks.
She'll cover her hand with. She'll cover his fist with her hand.
Aw.
That. Yeah, and then explode. He's gonna explode, move his hand off yours and make it look like an explosion noise.
Ba-la-la-la.
I was gonna say. But
I recognize Big Hero 6.
Right? Exactly.
All right.
La, la, la. Oh, that's what you guys were referencing. I was so confused. I was like, what?
La-la-la, yeah.
I was like, is that an explosion?
No.
It is.
but also
It's a nice
I will.
explosion.
But also, as far as the pyramid and this game goes, I will destroy you by any means possible. Even if outside this pyramid, we are we are best friends. Okay.
There's also a camera on you guys.
He'll just wink.
She'll smile. Yeah, I know you get it.
On your guys' way to camp. Everyone roll me percentile, please.
Roll what, sorry?
Percentile.
My audio cut out.
79.
Whoops.
63.
16? No, I'm just kidding. I wish.
That's what I was about to say. I thought like 16, 49.
Because they said
69.
79 and 60 something, and I was like, huh? I got an 8 though.
31.
Okay. So Rue with the highest number, you'll go first. You get on your way to camp, interviewed by the Lakitu, and on your way they put you in like this floating bubble type cubicle, where you're able to just speak to the camera about what's going on in the game, and no one can hear you.
Ooh.
They give you a couple priming questions like, what's it like to be on Survivor? Did you think you could do this? And are you glad you don't have to go to tribal? Those things.
Oh, okay, yeah, I got this. So Rue was
Go
gonna be
ahead.
like, listen, my bestie Meow and I, we planned this whole thing. We wanted to be on different teams and we're just gonna vote everybody out. It's us all the way. Like they aren't ever gonna see it coming. The end.
Perfect. Oddly enough, thematically, Meow, you're the highlight on the way back to camp for the other tribe. You too get to ride in a weird, magical, soundproof cubicle.
Okay.
What would you like to tell the people of the city of Brass?
He's gonna look at the he's not even gonna look at the camera. He's gonna look at the Lakitu dead in his eyes, and ask, "What do you think boiled turtle tastes like?"
Chewy.
That was quick. That was like it was directed towards him because the Lakitu is basically a turtle.
Yeah. He responded, Chewy.
Chewy. Okay. That's gonna actually throw him off because he wasn't expecting that. Meow's just gonna kind of like do like a bit from The Office where he just stares at the camera and doesn't say anything.
Can I give him bunny ears?
Yes, please.
All right. Sparrow, since you guys have to go to tribal, you all make it back to camp, and Gerard kind of looks at each of you and is like, "So, I kind of blew that one. That's on me."
Do you think you can swim with 2 broken arms?
No.
No, or you're not sure? Because we can find out.
I'm pretty positive.
Huh. Well, I'm voting you off the island tonight, and if you don't get voted off the island tonight, I'm breaking your arms. So you should probably vote for yourself.
He looks towards Colt and Radagast and is like,
Yeah.
"Do you both also share this opinion?"
I nod my head yes.
He looks over at Colt and he's like, "Well, if you're still on the fence, can I see you for a minute? Let's take a walk."
Sure, why not?
A Lakitu follows. And he's like, "Are we far enough away? Jesus, that guy scares me."
Yeah, I'm really hot and cold. I'm hot and cold on him a lot.
So, like, listen, I'll still owe you guys for the whole like mucking up the digging thing, but if you could get the other guy on board, maybe we could vote that Meow guy out. And then you guys can feel free to vote me off after. I mean, you still would have the 2-to-1 advantage, but just to give me some kind of, I don't know, satisfaction.
I mean, you're off to talk to the other guy. I just can't connect with him.
Right. Okay, got it.
Okay. Good.
All right. He's like, "Good talk.
Okay, great talk.
Loved you in that Volo book, by the way."
So I hear.
I'd like to, as he walks back inside, I'd like to roll an insight check because he knows that Colt would not be necessarily on his side if this guy was trying to plot something.
I mean, Do you?
Well, based off of past interactions where you shot me and pistol whipped me, yes, I think it's pretty clear that I can't count on you to be
on your side. Okay, I thought you were talking about Gerard. Yes. Okay. Yeah.
So yeah, I'm gonna roll an insight check, and then I'm going to re-roll that with my inspiration because fuck, that was a sick. And I roll a nat 20.
Okay. I would say, just based on demeanor alone, like
I rolled a nat 20 for deception for a 35. So good luck.
But I'm not trying. I'm not trying to gauge you.
No, but Gerard gauging Colt.
Oh, okay, got it.
That's what that rolls for.
Okay, yeah, because I'm specifically targeting this at Gerard because Meow knows he can never read Colt. Like that's just a pipe dream. So gauging off of that, then as he walks back in, Meow's gonna just kind of look at him and say, you know, if you try to vote me off, I'm still breaking your arms before I leave.
And supposedly that kind of stuff's not allowed.
I don't care.
It's not a
do I
nice thing to
strike
do,
you
is
as
it?
somebody that cares?
About something, I'm sure.
Well, it's not you.
I mean, that's all fine and dandy, but you could just tell me that. You don't have to break my arms.
Oh, would you prefer I break your legs?
I prefer you'd break nothing.
My goodness.
Well, then why don't you vote yourself off tonight and save us the trouble?
He just smiles like, see you at Tribal. Radagast, a moment, please.
I'm rubbing two sticks together, like, as hard as I can.
He goes through the same spiel trying to get you to consider voting Meow off instead. Meanwhile, over at the Barbosa camp, what are you guys up to? You don't have to go to Tribal tonight. It's a chill night.
Vel's trying to start a fire.
Let's have a sleepover, guys.
Yeah, a round of nice warm fire, hopefully.
Let's have a sleepover. Oh, no, mind.
I mean, we have Flint.
Yeah. I was gonna say, like, does someone want to, like, I feel like Vel would be terrible at fishing, but...
I was gonna say, let's have a sleepover and talk about boys, and I thought it was funny, but...
Yeah, totally could.
I think that Ruth try and go fish because she didn't get off on, like, the best foot with most of you guys. So it's her chance to finish with a 0.
Mm.
So Flint is a very interesting rock. It's like a sedimentary, cryptocrystalline form of the mineral quartz.
Do you know how to start a fire with it?
Yes.
Oh, here you go. She gives the flint to Amatrine, like, staring at her, like, and goes and gathers up, like, branches and stuff for the fire while hopefully Amatrine starts it.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Well, that can definitely be done.
I will start the fire.
Roaring fire in no time.
Can we help with the fishing in any way? Like,
really, no. The way the gear is, really only one person can use the spear. Suppose, given enough time or weird circumstance, maybe, but like as it stands, no, not really.
So I'm thinking perhaps, like, we don't know exactly what the trial is. Survival.
The role that I would have her make.
I'm decent at survival. I'm not proficient, but
let's see.
I'm pretty good at knowing where I'm at.
Yeah, I got a 5.
Nice.
Oh, me too. Me too.
What you are able to find within your first couple attempts is like 2 like rather large minnow. Nothing too substantial, but they are something.
Hey, it's better than nothing.
Can we use the minnow as bait to make it easier to get the fish?
Possibly.
Yeah. Do you want me to try?
Yeah, absolutely. Go for it.
And you said it was a survival check?
Mm-hmm.
Can I have advantage because it's with bait?
No.
Okay.
I might have just lowered the DC.
14 plus 5, 19.
As you kind of leave that sit there, a crab works its way out to try to start nibbling and tearing the fish apart. And while it's doing that, a ray comes by to just suck the crab's essence out, and you can stab the ray.
Can she catch the crab as well?
I was gonna say, can I catch the crab? So I've got a stingray, and I've got a crab.
Nice. Let's cook her up.
I wonder if we could use the stinger and the stingray in the competition.
I feel like that'd be
Probably
cheating.
not, but I feel like we can't eat it anyway, so let's cut that off. But I don't think we can.
All right, I'll prepare stuff.
Just like
How far away
maybe
is
cut
the
off the
camp from
crab's
ours?
claws and give it a dagger as a dagger to Rue.
At its shortest point, towards the northern ends of each of your islands, there's about a football field gap of, like, not mega deep water, but enough that you'd have to wade across.
Got it. Meow's gonna try just walking over to their camp and sitting down and eating with them.
Vel would like 100%
what
let
do
him. She
you
owes Vel
think
meow a lot.
you're doing? No, I'm just kidding.
So you get to the northern edge of your island, and I believe you guys were blue. A blue wall is just gonna like pop up. It's not all the way opaque, like you can still see through it, but like the closer you get, it's kind of like a VR boundary. You're like, doesn't seem to want to let you pass. Besides, you've got tribal.
Meow will try punching the wall as hard
Aw.
as he can.
When you do punch said wall, you do feel that force that you put in, but dealt back in a way that pushes you about 15 feet back.
Nice. Okay.
You make a mental note to never try to throw anything, as it might become a deadly projectile.
Do we see him like coming up and punching the wall?
You could probably hear it because it does make a thunderous thud of like. Boom, boom. It's causing thunder waves, so I mean, yeah, I guess you'd hear it.
I see Meow doing that, and I secretly like put some of the food like in a pocket or something to give to him next time we see him.
Oh.
Mel
Aw.
feels like she owes Meow a lot. Yeah.
So a lackitude descends to the fellas and begins to guide you through the woods until it's not too long that you are in a sort of prop coliseum type deal, but with like idol statues and crazy looking gargoyles and a group of 4 torches behind 4 seats where Jeff stands in the middle, hands on his hips, kind of smiling. He goes, "Welcome to Tribal. Go ahead and have a seat."
Meow stands.
Perfect. Thank you, Mr. Sia. Well, we will actually go ahead and have you grab a torch and dip it in the fire, because in this game, fire is life. And when your torch is out, so are you.
Okay.
Meow, please just blow out the car's torch.
Yeah, I'd like
I was
to
just gonna
actually do
say,
that.
like, please.
Can I do an athletics check to take the biggest breath I've ever taken in my entire life and exhale with the might of like 3 armies in the direction of his torch?
You know what? Sure. Let's see it.
That's a 24.
You do snuff his torch out, and Jeff goes, "Wow, you know, I think that kind of looks like an admission there." Gerard, go ahead and dip your torch back in. I will be doing the snuffing. Thank you. Now, so the Lakitu kind of zooms in past Jeff's shoulder over towards you. Meow, you know, that seemed to be like an act of aggression there. Do you have some animosity towards Gerard?
Meow's not going to say anything. Instead, he's going to pick up a stick up off the ground, stare at Gerard, and snap it in twain, and just like not break eye contact, as a reminder of what he said earlier in the day.
Right. Okay. Radagast, you know, we've seen your file. You're great at digging. How did it feel during the digging competition today? Wait, sorry, you didn't do that. Wrong film reel. How was it putting together the puzzle?
It's gonna get a little nervous, and you'll hear a little toot.
Okay.
But it was. I mean, I wasn't as fast as the other people, but I felt like for my first puzzle, it was pretty good.
The Lakitu, having turned when you tooted, slowly turned back and then was like, okay, moving on. And it's gonna go to Gerard. It's like, you know, I feel like I like what you're saying, Radagast. You know, everyone really gave it their all today. Meow, he was out there. I mean, he crossed that whole ocean in what seemed like seconds. It was pretty incredible. And, you know, Colt, you were able to get in there and really locate that box. I think altogether team effort. I really don't think, you know, we're supposed to be the ones to be here tonight, but right, one of us has to go. So
As he's saying that, Meow has found an even larger stick, and you can just hear it just in the background.
Colt, the Lakitu's on you. And Jeff asks, you know, did you think when you got here you would be making the same vote as you're about to make tonight?
I can guarantee you when I entered the pyramid, this was not what I was thinking was going to happen.
We get that reaction all the time. Well, tonight, each one of you, one at a time, is going to walk up those stairs behind me. Up top will be a quill and some parchment. You'll write one name of the person you want to send home.
Oh no.
And you'll put it in the jar in front of you.
Oh, well.
Once
Meow
everyone
can't
is
read.
gone.
Meow
Right.
can't read. Oh shit.
Oh no.
Oh
Maybe he'll draw a picture of
Or a quick
someone.
sketch of the person.
Yeah.
Oh no, indeed.
Please tell me that Gerard is also wearing a big fluffy hat.
Pick the name that looks most like Gerard's name.
He's a-
We are going to go ahead and have Radagast. You're going to be the first vote. I need you to private message me the name of the person your tribe
Oh my
is
God,
voting out
that's
tonight.
Perfect.
Okay.
You guys can all do the same. Go ahead and send me your votes, but thematic purposes, Radagast goes up first.
I'll also send my vote. No, I'm just kidding. I want to rig the ballot box. No, I'm just kidding.
All right. One more vote.
As I'm walking back, I'm farting. I'm crop dusting everyone.
Really quick, Buck. What is? Can you describe Gerard's appearance for me?
basically bogs. He looks like Jim Dangle from Reno 911.
Oh my god. Okay.
Short shorts,
With the sunglasses
mustache, with the sunglasses.
too. Fuck yeah, let's go.
What's that?
I assume that would be your vote then.
Hang on.
Okay.
That's what he writes.
Perfect. Oh my god. So then he's gonna go stand up and, all right, I'll go tally the votes. And this really obnoxious yet really catchy theme music starts playing from the Lakitu cameras. It's gonna get stuck into your head. You just know
A
it.
total drama theme song.
He comes back down with a large urn. Lifts the lid off. All right. First vote. He opens up the folded parchment. Turns it around to where it is a crude stick figure drawing of a guy with sunglasses and what is either a squiggly mouth or perhaps a mustache. He does have shorts on. He's going to look at it and go, I think that's Gerard.
For those of you in the Discord, I just posted in the general chat.
Wow.
Second vote. Colt. That's one vote Colt, one vote Gerard.
Well, it's gonna look dirty in everyone. You motherfuckers.
Second vote for Gerard. That's two Gerard, one Colt. He reads up the last name. The third person with a vote. He looks down. Wait. Who writes this tiny? I was going to leave it on a cliffhanger, but no, it's Colt. So it's two votes Colt, two votes Gerard.
Oh, damn.
Oh god.
So next,
He
so 2 weeks.
He whistles and says, well, you know, we got to send someone home tonight. That's kind of the thing. We got a tight schedule to keep. The Lakitus zoom in further. So here, when we can't decide things by vote, we decide things by fire, just like your torches.
Stuff that.
Bring it in.
Meow throws him in the fire.
They both bring in these bundles of twine, sticks, and small bits of like hay. You're going to be doing a fire making challenge. Let's go survival check initially for knowledge on how to make a fire from scratch.
Great.
Okay.
Star is usually one who does that.
And now, at this point, performance.
Performance?
Mm-hmm.
As Colt's rolling that out, I imagine Meow's gonna like whisper to Gerard and say, "Hey, I totally voted for Colt. I wanted to let you know if you want to start a fire, make sure you use wet wood. That's the best way to do it. Forget the kindling."
He's gonna be like, "Are you sure?"
Yeah, all those things that I said to you, it was a prank, bro. I'm a YouTuber.
Colt, all those years watching Star do it, you may not have done it yourself, but you've mimicked the movements enough to begin, and your fire rising higher and higher as Gerard's is going literally nowhere with two back-to-back really crappy rolls. Your flame burns high enough to break a string over top of the middle of the fire pit, raising a flag, which means the first person voted off survival. Gerard, please bring me your torch. Jeff says from the middle, and he kind of brings it up and tries to go in for a hug with Colt. Was like, good game.
Colt's just staring at everyone. 2/3 of you are a bunch of dicks.
This is true.
All right. He looks at him and says, Gerard, the tribe has spoken, and snuffs his torch out with his bare hand. Go ahead.
Yeah.
And he walks off into the night. He says, all right, grab your torches, head back to camp. Good night. And as the Lakitus pull away, so do we. But we can hear from the person who hated Gerard most as to why he voted them off. As the credits roll, Meow, the floor is yours. Why vote Gerard?
Fuck you, Gerard! You suck!
He's just gonna yell it as loud as he can.
From inside the voting booth. Perfect. Okay. Well,
He's a lousy guardsman.
when
Didn't
we
need him.
pick up next time, an exciting merge may shake up some teams.
Ooh.
And what's going to happen now that Gerard is outside the pyramid?
Probably feels safer. He hasn't being threatened every 5 minutes.
Will he seal up the entrance to the pyramid? Find out.
Okay, so we're going to go and raid a Jackbox channel, playing Jackbox. So we will not be back next Wednesday, but we'll be back in 2 weeks in May for the next stunning, not copyright infringing adventure of the Longshots, Dungeons and Dragons.